All right. Everyone, welcome to Mirrored in Tech. We are here to show you a Rochester draft of our new Ultimate Masters set. Thanks to the lovely people at Hey Wanna Play, they've helped a few great boxes for us, and hopefully everyone will really enjoy this. The box topper, which I will show you in a moment, will be the first place prize for everybody who is in this event, along with obvious prize support.
Common courtesy is 20 seconds maximum.
We're going over the rules momentarily, and for those who don't know Rochester Draft, there are quick YouTube videos. I'll give a small demonstration as soon as they're picking, and we'll go from there. I hope everything goes smooth and that everyone has a fun time. This new set has been MSRP'd at $335. I don't know how I feel about that, so we're gonna see here. Is that all off? All right, cool. We do not have any random things, so I'll be going over, and you will be hearing me for some commentary. All right. Here's our lovely box. Now it is a little loud in here. I do apologize. They will be bringing me the box topper momentarily, and we will go from there. No, the topper will be in the topper will be in my possession. Christian, give it to me. Bring me the topper.
So the topper is going to be held by Jake, the announcer.
You can fight me. We can call the game of fisticuffs. I have 2 pairs of 16-ounce gloves in my car. Yeah, sales one. So everyone, box topper here. We're gonna have some fun and see how it goes. Does not feel bent, slightly warped, so just a normal box topper. Sadly, don't do it.
So right now it's every single box topper card.
This is definitely Tarmogoyf.
It'd be wild if it's Tarmogoyf. So for those who don't know, box toppers all have a different ratio. Obviously, like any pack of Magic cards, Mythics, Rares, etc. Tarmogoyf is the lowest print, along with Liliana the Veil and Snapcaster. Obviously, the big 3 are going to be a little harder to get. Where the highest ones are obviously Balefire, Dragon, Lava Claw, Reaches, and actually Reanimate. Reanimate's one of the biggest ones right now. It's still sitting at steady $80, $90 for the Masterpiece. Very beautiful card, so very good first place prize. Along with Platinum Emporion coming in a close 4th. I had to do a little bit of research on this, so it's very nice to get some information on it. We are passing the packs out right now. Lower the volume a little. It is very loud in here. I do apologize. Right. Now we will see an iPad in the middle of the table. That is the pack number we are on. It is getting a little loud, so I will ask Christian to tell them to tone it down a tad. And we're going to get it started here. So obviously, first seed. So first seed will be in your upper right corner, and we will move from there. Everything will get set up in the center of the table so you can see all cards at the time. So we have Foil Terramorphic Expanse, Magus of the Bazaar. Oh boy. Fire and Ice. Oh, there's a lot of cards I haven't seen in a while. It's getting the names. So we got a Crowan Crusader, Fire Ice. Our rares, Magus of the Bazaar. I do understand that one. Magus of the Bazaar is Bazaar of Baghdad on a creature. Just says draw 2 cards, pitch 3 cards. It's going to be a little difficult here, but a Crowan Crusader, Satyr Wayfinder, not many good uncommons here. Terramorphic Expansion is good mana fixing, so the fact that that's not there. Bazaar is already gone. There's not many Dredgers. There's Reanimate. There's a lot of big creatures in this format, and there's Reanimate. This could be big if somebody gets through it very well. A Crown Crusader is always good. I think red's a strong color to pick. If you could take a picture of me. I know you were leaning over for a second. I saw you do it. I appreciate it. For those who are looking over, red is always a good splash in draft. Thank you. You're on camera now. Congratulations. Red's always a great color to splash. It's always something that's great. Satyr Wayfinder is a great dredge mechanic. Whoever took the Bazaar is going to be great. Fecundity is a very strong card. He's playing Modern. It sees a few other different plays in Commander. Saw play once in Legacy and never again. The card that was just taken is Reviving Vapors. Reveal top 3 cards of your library and put one of them into your hand. You gain life, you something for a mana cost. The rest go into your graveyard. So again, if you go to an Esper-style reanimation deck, this could be a way to do it. I haven't really thought of it. So this will be... No, you're good. I understand what they are. I know the names were set. It's just getting used to all the commons with the new art. The fact Last Grass is gone, Fecundity's gone, Fire Ice is gone.
teach them how to
A lot of cards. No, I'm absolutely fine.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it's the new arts I'm just getting used to. A lot of them have newer arts, newer setups. So who's left? We have Icatian Crier. Very odd name, actually. Oh boy, here we go. Icatian Crier. Lotus Eye Mystic are still there, of course. There are good sacrifice effects in this format with Phyrexian Altar and a few others. Definitely some things to look out for, that's for sure. So this is basically going primarily, everyone knows who they're seeded against. They're going to be going against each other, along with looking for some hate picks, of course. So how it works in a Rochester draft is first person at the end of all of this will have, I believe, 2 cards to everyone else's 3. Now into the pack 2, which they're moving on to. Everyone will be equal at 4. So on. So then 2 will be at 5 or 6, and everyone will be at 7. Okay. Sleight of hand, a great uncommon here for whoever picks it. Hooting Mandrills, phenomenal cards. Few others, not too bad. So let's see here. There's there's the red card in the upper left is, I believe, Flame Alchemist Chemist something, I believe. Hold please. It's a good popper card. Now this is a very interesting pack to look at. Is that Treasure Cruise? So that is Treasure Cruise. The upper left is Thermal Alchemist, Wall of Reverence. So Wall of Reverence is a 4-drop rare, Defender flying 1/6. Meaning of your end step, may gain life equal to the power of target creature you control. So again, not a bad in a life gain deck. I like the Thermal Alchemist. It's able to tap along with any of your other instant sorceries. Great card. The fact that Sleight of Hand wasn't the first pick is a very rare thing here. Sleight of Hand, Treasure Cruise, very strong cards in limited formats, along with out of limited formats for value. People always value draft and things of that nature. Vessel of Endless Rest is not a bad card here. It's anything with mana fixing is great. Hooting Mandrills is still there. Hooting Mandrills delve with all these mill effects that people are pulling. Seems really strong. You can go Banj, you can go a few others. Sanitary Skeleton is a card that can always come back to your hand. Great chump blocker if you're late game. Not bad. So again, very odd. So we're seeding Shelding Plaques. It's a good enchantment aura. When it enters, you draw a card. It can be so it's hexproof. It's hexproof for 3. You make your own Boggle. Boggles is in this format. So we have Slippery Boggle, Daybreak Coronet. A lot of the Umbras are in the format with Spider Umbra, Hyena Umbra. You can make your own Slippery Boggle in this format. It's very scary, very tense. The fact that we have so everything that seems to be picking is here. We're getting to the end. Thermos High Priest is not a very strong one. 3-drop 2/3 with Heroic. It's not the strongest thing in the world. Heroic is, again, an old set from Theros. I'm glad to see it in here. A Chrome Crusader is much stronger. It used to be Jeskai Heroic, I believe, when Theros was a set. So, obviously, Black is a lighter picked format until you see the bigger hitters Reanimate and Tomb. Black isn't as big. It'd be nice to see it go in advance for people to hope and pray. There are a lot of packs here. A lot of what I've seen in the Ultimate Masters draft so far, I've only seen very few. This is day 1. It looks like everyone's going pretty monocolored to 2-color. There's a few 3-color decks along with Esper and Rakdos. No, not Rakdos. Mardu, I apologize. We're going on to pack 3 here. There's a lot of Reanimation. Reanimation is very difficult to find. When you find it, if you're on a hate opponent, you pick the Reanimate, you pick the Fatty, there's Through the Breach in the set. There's a lot of good rares in the set. Thus the high MSRP. And again, the chance of winning the lottery effectively. So we will see how that goes. To continue, we're going to have the pack open here. We're going to have Foil Spider Umbra, Vexing Devil, Golgari Charm. This is the pack. Prismatic Omen, Terramorphic Expanse, Jace's Familiar, I believe that is. There's a lot of good hits. Ingot Chewer. So that is phenomenal. Vexing Devil's great. Everything's strong here. Vexing Devil finally hitting under the $9 mark. I was talking about it before. It's a card that needed a reprint. Yeah, so it is Eel Umbra. So you can make your own Boggle here. This is one of those formats that's very strong with that. We have Mirror Servant, Angelic, Eel. I'm surprised Golgari Charms lasts as long as it has. Prismatic Lens is a great card. Anything from mana fixing in a 3-4 color deck is phenomenal. Ingot Chewer against any form of artifact hate. Artifacts are big here. Phyrexian Altar, other strong cards along that nature. Even the Prismatic Lens You cut them off a mana source. They're missing a land. They're missing a land drop. Missing a color. It's great to hit. Ingot Chewer is one of those strong cards. In worst case scenario, you hard cast it as a 3/3 beater. It happens. There's definitely a lot of things. There is talk of black sort of being a little weaker, thus the reanimation packings being big. Obviously going Rakdos and things of that nature. The foil Spider Umbra, unless someone's planning to go the enchantment route as a last pick, maybe. Boggles is still here. There's not many set cards that can make Voltron a thing right now. What I'm seeing is closer to look like we have Rakdos mid-range being picked, possible 3 to 4 color decks. Sorry about the camera, I do apologize. Everyone's still picking a little jumpy over there. Mirror Enforcers are a strong card, not terrible. Yeah, I actually really enjoy it, so give me a second here. So I need that. So just give me 1 second, guys.
So it's regular art.
There we go. I'll start giving you guys some names here.
It's regular art, but it's done in a cool style.
Here we go. I apologize. So giving you guys a little bit of better understanding here.
You've seen the Latios, the regular one?
I have the imagers up. I do apologize for being late on that. Good example, Slippery Boggle. Card I've talked about a lot so far because there's so many auras, so many enchantments in here. We have a player showing his age saying he used to call this just regular draft. What they used to do as Rochester draft was a lot different. You got the land you got and that was it. If you've ever seen a beta draft, it's basically this. The lands that were there were precious, so people picked lands, basic lands, over anything else. You see the rare you want, you saw Shivan Dragon, you saw your Black Lotus, you went, I'm gonna get that basic island, which is still sometimes done today. Now we will obviously be giving them basic lands. So we have an engineered explosives, that's it. Whoever gets this pack is getting the value.
David, you know the money card, right?
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Oh, Kristen, I already got.
So that is the wrong art. I'd love to pick something else for you, but Engineered Explosive is a very strong card. Great pick. Definitely what everyone wants to have. Engineered Explosive hitting well over $100 on it. Absolutely. Engineered Explosives hitting well over $100, I would say, 3 weeks ago before the spoilers. This set was spoiled so fast, not many things were given. So Engineered Explosive probably dropping to the 45 range, 30 range for a while. I'd love to get one myself. I do have my own personal box, my only box I will be getting, because I'm not a big baller like that. I know some people that are, but that's about it. Engineered being, of course, the first pick. Next pick, I'm assuming, would be around the Eternal Witness era. Eternal Witness very strong in every format. Rogue Passage, a great hitter. If whoever gets the Gurmag Angler would love the Rogue Passage. Great effects to it. It can't be blocked. Phenomenal. Now, there are a few sleepers in here. I can get its name right. Something of the Grove. I'm trying to remember its name here. It's in the very center, which just got picked. Card is very strong. It's a 6-drop beater. When it enters, you get a 4/4. You're going to evoke it for 5 to just get a 4/4. It's a 7-drop creature. It's very strong. I believe it's 8 mana. Very strong, powerful card for late game. Casting it, getting 2 bodies for the price of 1 is always the best idea. Foil's obviously there. The second we get a foil, this place will be in an uproar. Because that's how it goes. We're Magic players, we're nerds. We like the Untundras. Archaeomancer is another strong card. If we can find the spells we need. This set is not as heavy spell set. A lot of creatures, a lot of enchantments really, and a lot of heavy hitting beaters. The sorceries aren't as strong in this set. Now there are a lot of good ones. There's not as much consistency. We don't see Lightning Bolt, we don't see Brainstorm, we don't see Ponder. Some of the usual Ultimate Masters, Iconic Masters kind of hitters that happen in there. They've left it with more value, stronger cards, and a closer mid-range to the format. This is meant to go back in time a little bit, sort of like Masters 25, They'll give you more of a value pool. Like Lizard said, this is not a set for everyone. It's definitely not a set for everyone with the MSRP. I do want to give a big shout out again to Hey Wanna Play. They will be our new sponsors as of hopefully January, very soon. We are here at their store. They held a few boxes for us. They can get, if you order today, they can get boxes in as soon as Monday for you. With this set being as limited as it is, I would recommend everyone who can sit on a box, sit on it. If you want to open it and draft it your friends like we're doing, enjoy it. It's a very phenomenal time. There goes the end of pack 5.
Position number 5, booster pack number 5.
So, again, we're getting midway through this very strong pack, very strong picks. To see the drafts go through here is very strong. I'd love to see if we can pull a Karn, a good foil rare. What I've seen from box openings is there's at least 3 foil rares these days. So we have Stirring Wildwoods, Desperate Ritual, Dakmore Salvage. Ooh, so those are the big hitters. The commons, not as much. Another Chrome Crusader. Whoever got the first Chrome Crusader would love a second one. It's a body that makes more bodies. That's all you need in this format. Stirring Wildwoods being a good green-white land. Land hit a little higher in price. People good picking the rares. Desperate Ritual, along with finally getting a foil of this art. It's a goblin. I love it. I am the goblin guy. I've mirrored in tech. I have to love it. If whoever's been picking Desperate Rituals, picking the spells, picked Archaeomancer, would love Stitcher's Apprentice card. One of the only very strong cards making good tokens. Repel of Darkness. I don't actually know them. Tap up to 2 creatures, draw a card. That's really good, actually. So there's a lot of good mid-rangey cards here. Dakmore Salvage for whoever's picking the Dredge concept, whoever's picking up the cards that want to be in the graveyard, like the Skeletons, etc. Crow of Dark Tidings good. Shirai is one I actually would love to see people see with the Skeleton. Shirai is a 5-drop 2/2. Whenever a creature power 1 or less is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield. Beginning of the next end step. As long as this card is still in the field, they stay there. So, stays out of a lot of ranges of heavier removal. Still dies to Bolt, but Bolt not in this format. They're leaving Bolt as looks like the newest GP art. I'll try to get an image up there for you guys soon. Get a picture of Stirring Wildwoods for you. There's a new full art Lightning Bolt art. That's not how you spell stirring. I apologize. Hold this.
Now, if he has a third way, he can't do that, then
I am bad at this whole thing with the computer. Here we go. Hold please.
the number's up. Okay. It's on the chat.
Where's the chat at?
So it's actually on the main screen.
It is on the main screen? Where are we at?
Yeah,
here?
that number, you're hiding it because of that.
Aha, okay. So I'm going to lower that down.
So let's see it right now. That's fine. We're coming in and out.
We're jumping in and out. We're just starting it fresh. We are on YouTube. We do keep the music off for that features.
To message the group chat to join in.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know where I left my phone.
Right here. Get the battery pack. Very nice. So, again, we're hitting this area where people are starting to sort of find their picks, find what they want. Dakmore Salvage still very far in the pack. Not a lot of people want to hit Dredge in this game. There's no Narcomy, but it's in Guild of Ravnica for Standard, but it's not in this set. There's Grave Troll, there's Thug, there's a lot of needed reprint treasures. There's Conflagrate in this set. Conflagrate being a big uncommon hitter. Still holding some value from here, very strong.
I need some focus as we're going to get into it.
That's not focus, that's Snowball. That is on a stick. So how it works here is, basically everything's going smooth. I'm still not quite sure what everyone's trying to pick out. Obviously Rakdos is being strong. We have a few, looks like 3-4 color decks, things of that nature. And again, this is a set of, you have to have Magic knowledge for this set sometimes. A few cards I don't even know about. We have some older drafters who have been playing since the game came out over here. They used to call this draft. It's one of those things where you just have to accept it. Now, there are also a lot of newer cards. A lot of cards I'm looking from M19. We're seeing a lot of cards from Khans, from Theros. We're seeing a lot of cards from our newer eras that were very impactful for Magic. And we haven't seen a lot of those in recent times. Now, obviously, there's some older cards that just needed reprints, aka Lily of the Veil, who's still evading us, Karn Liberated, who sat around the $80, $90 range as a normal card. Foils were pushing almost 200. A lot of stuff here. And he's getting a little louder. Again, I do apologize. We are in an open store. I do not have a room yet. We're working on that. Hopefully next week we can be over in our lovely areas. and just people reading through the cards here. If I could see that one more time for these last cards. That's fine, no worries. We're going to get through it. Eel Umbra is still left. I believe we have a Shaper there. Not quite positive on that one. It's, again, one of those older cards. I've been playing Legacy for a couple years, and still just a few cards I don't know. We're going to end up going on pack 6. Good cards so far. Loving. I can't wait to see who pulls a Dark Depths token and just hides it under their pocket. There are Dark Depths tokens soon. They're in the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Foil Mirror sees the day. There's the Boggly Boy. As I was talking, whoever's been picking up these enchantments has a good hit here. Fiery Tempest, Eel Umbra. This is a pack. Is there a Faithless Looting in this pack? We haven't seen a single Faithless Looting yet. Now, Seize the Day is a very strong card. Seize the Day is, I believe, a 3-drop taken extra combat. 4-drop taken extra combat. A lot of extra combat with flashback as a 3-drop. Taking extra combat is massive in anything of this format. You pull advantage, you pull ahead, you pull even farther ahead. This is one of those formats that's needed. Fiery Tempest, very strong. Along with that, Slippery Boggle finally in for all these auras we've seen. This has been going very smoothly. Another good Hooting Mandrills. We have the card Slum Reaper, 4-drop, 4/2. Each player sacrifices a creature enters. It's another sort of Ghoul Caller, a few other cards that just got printed in standard effects. It's Fleshback Marauder. A few of those effects are always happening. Relentless Charge is actually a very nice reprint to see in your bottom left corner. I believe it gives +3/+0 and haste to any creature it targets. There is no flashback. There is a flashback of 3. Very old card. I believe that card was printed in Visions. A very old card. Very old card to pick. I'd love to see someone pick the Fiery Temper, hoping on a Faithless Looting in this format. Faithless Looting is a common in this set that needed a reprint at $2. I mean, $2 for a common Faithless Looting is not what anyone wants to see. Again, the Foil Mirror Retriever is staying, so if I believe I can take a look at that. Servitor. If Mirror Servitor is in battle, each player returns. Oh, so that's actually good. Whoever gets multiples of that card. That card's very strong. Mirror Servitor. Let me put that up for you. Mirror Servitor is very strong card. Basically, if you have multiples and it dies, it's a very good chump blocker, as long as you leave one on the battlefield. Very strong effect, very good in draft situations like this. Originally from, I guess, looks like 5th Dawn. Very fun set, actually. I got to draft a set of that, and it was very entertaining. Hopefully we can get going on a few more draft sets.
You talking about it?
Huh? I am. I'm telling everybody that and making sure I'm not running away. The pack is still here. I know you are. As he's looking, he's making sure I'm not taking it. I kind of want to peek and see it, but I can't do it. Hey. All right. So we're moving on to pack 7. I apologize for the interruption. Lily would be great here. Karn. We haven't had any big hitters besides engineered explosives. Tarmogoyf is here. These packs are difficult. They've gone to new glue. They've gone to new cardstock. This is all from, I believe, China, actually. China or Japan. These are all Japanese-style packs, thus the foils in the front. We have a Leovold. Now, Leovold, a big hitter in Legacy. Leovold, a big hitter in Legacy. Got banned in Commander. It was so good. This is a draft pack. Gurmag Angler, Leovold. Which angel is that, Doc? Angel Despair got a downshift to uncommon? Oh my god. So for those of you that don't know, I'm going to put an Angel of Despair as a little ode to me playing Legacy. So Angel of Despair is a card before Arcbound Leonin Arbiter. Leonin Arbiter, no. What replaced? I got it on my phone. I apologize for this. Very unprofessional, but I need to take a look for a moment. Ashen Rider. So before Ashen Rider was printed and we had Legacy. Legacy Goblins is what I play. It's a great deck, very fun. Angel of Despair was in our sideboard for when they cast Omniscience. They go Show and Tell into Omniscience. We drop the Angel of Despair. Could never cast the card. The card is 7 mana. It's impossible to cast in the deck unless you're off of a Vial. Literally insane, but it worked because they show and tell it in. They dropped in a Grizzlebrand, we brought in Angel of Despair, we got a free 5/5, we hit them. With Ashen Rider, it's a 5/5 with exile effects. When enters and leaves, very strong. Another Thermochemist, very strong here. Let's take a look at what's left. Scuzzback Marauder, 5-drop, 5/2, Trample, Persist. That's a Goblin. Goblin Warrior, very strong card here. So whoever is left, let's take a look. Swift Reckoning is a 2-drop Spell Mastery. And it destroys tapped creature. If you have Spell Mastery, you can cast it as an instant as Spell Mastery. That's actually a very strong card in one of these formats. Ingot Chewer, still taking till the end. Basking Root Walla, great reprint. Great popper card, finally back in the printing. And it's cutting us back a bit here. I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that are staying that I didn't think would. Furnace Celebration, it's a very strong card in a limited pool. If you play with Furnace, it's very strong. You play something, pay an extra 2, shock something, shock creature or player. Card's very strong in this format that can get clogged up on the board, where flyers are an essential. Uno the Prowlers in this set. There's a bunch of good cards in this set. We're going to pack 8. This is where it starts to get a little interesting. Everyone's starting to get a little more knowledge where they're with each other. After this pack, we will rotate directions from clockwise to counterclockwise to change it around. We do have a graph I will pull up later to show you. Hopefully I'm here for the full draft. It would be wonderful. Had a very busy night and a lot of time to go here. Now we're going to see a good foil. Kitchen Finks foil, along with a Phyrexian Tower. Counter Squall, Brawn. Oh my god, this is another Fiery Tempest. Aether, I forgot his name completely. Another Reckless Charge. This is a pack. Whoever got this pack in a regular sealed is phenomenal. Foil Kitchen Finks, Phyrexian Counter Squall, Brawn, War Leader's Helix. That's an ode from Gate Crash. No, yes, Gate Crash. Fiery Tempest, Aether Snipe, another Sanitary Skeleton. Whoever's getting these skeletons is going to love their life. Crushing Canopy, hitting basically an enchantment or a flyer, always good here. Resurrection, one of the best underrated commons. Its first reprint since it was ever printed in 4th edition, I believe. It had a few more after 4th edition, not many. It's a white reanimation spell. 2 white and 2 sorcery. Doesn't happen. White is the middle ground of almost all formats. It has counter spells, it has removal, it has draw effect, it has reanimation. Very mid-tier. Why a lot of people like to play white Taxes decks, other versions of decks. Card that's been staying a lot here is Shed Skin. Creature gets +2/+2. You may remove any -1 counters from it. It's okay. There's no infectors in this format is the big thing. Usually every format has something or with an effect, be it Skithiryx, Blighted Agent, Glistener Elf, or even the Necropede, I believe is a card. Nightbird's Clutches. So that's another one that's going to go very fast. This was a pack I actually knew a lot about. Very happy about it. Again, this is something that I really like to see. I don't get to see drafts like this very often. Seeing iconic cards from all the formats, very fun. Counter Squall staying late. Non-creature removal isn't big here. If you're the blue-black player, this is what you want as a backup sideboard card. We still do get 3 games per set. Very strong. Yeah, and this is just going to start going as is. The fact that Resurrection has stayed so long, love the new art. I'm going to put Resurrection up for you guys. Should get at least 1 card up every pack. Do apologize for being slow on that.
But then the spell track plus 4 damage counters on my Pokemon, however you want. Where do you want it?
Here it is. Resurrection.
What?
Man, that is. They would not print art like that anytime these days. I can guarantee you there. Time Spiral. Yeah, I'm doing the search option. I'm trying to get at least 1 to 2 cards per pack. Getting it in, bringing up some old time, some fun time.
Where do you want it?
I was told that I was your fluffer.
You are the fluffer. Would you like to see this? So Sean, would you like to see why you're the fluffer? Because that. That's the original art of Resurrection, reprinted in Time Spiral. Just a Pope loving whoever he wants to love at that time. Bringing them.
I'm that one.
You're that one. That's exactly it right now. Oh, all right. So, We're going to pack 9. We're going to start changing rotations to the format now. People aren't going to change seats. They're going to stay where they are, and it's going to be very entertaining to go from here. So, we've hit 2 big hitters effectively here. Gaddick Teague's a big hit in this format. Treasure Cruise is big here, Aether Snap. There's a lot of good cards in this format. What was the first pick? What was the first pick? He took it before I took a look at it.
Shriekmaw was card on.
Shriekmaw. There we go. Terror on a stick. It's a 5-drop, 3/4 with fear. Also, it destroys a non-artifact, non-black creature. Very good card. Teague hitting close to $40 before the reprint. Probably around $20-ish now. Very strong card still. Hitting X spells, hitting spells above 4 is very big in this format. Let alone in this pack, it doesn't seem very strong, but overall it's very good. Treasure Cruisers dig through times in this format. Should have been the cover art for the box. If anyone wants to take a look at the box real quick, they print a new art for this card, no new art for this card, and give you an art with the same skull, the same chalice, everything. Don't give it to us. Very, very sad about that. Rally the Peasants, another great card here. I'm going to pull Rally up for you guys. Rally is a card that was used in Dredge before the new printing of Creeping Chill. The Peasants. Creeping Chill is now the big hitter in modern Dredge. Rally the Peasants was played beforehand to give you that extra oomph you needed to make it over the creature matches, because your creatures always come back. So, very good. Rally the Peasants, a good flashback. If you're in the Boros colors, even if you're in Rakdos, splashing the 1 or 2, maybe 3 white sources.
There are 5 horses in standard.
Send me a list. I will make a demo.
Send that to me. I have to be professional right now, but send that to me, please. We are still in the store. I do know people here. I do apologize for the sudden, abrupt interruptions. It will happen. I apologize. We'll be as professional as I can. I'm having something sent to me that I find very funny. The fact that Rally is staying so long, the skin, the poison, everything, all these combat tricks need to be considered in a format of this nature. You're swinging for 3 with 3 separate bodies. Now you're swinging for 9. It's a massive game changer. Your opponent's at 11. You're there. There's no big shock effects besides Fiery Tempest. It's just very hard on people is the issue. They don't understand. A lot of people don't understand how to draft this format. I personally don't know how to draft it very well myself because of the 2s and the 1s that jumping back and forth. So we're going to pack 10. 10 out of 15. So everyone's aware. Everyone gets all these packs open. Everyone's keeping everything they get. So this is high tension. Again, first place, Ultimate Boosters Topper. I would love to open this. I would love to see it. I'd love to see my own. It's a beautiful moment to see more masterpieces coming into Magic. Again, not a lot of people like it. Wait, what's the foil?
That's Rin Snag.
Okay, all right. So Spoils of the Vault. Spoils of the Vault getting a new printing here. This is big. Spoils of the Vault is a modern deck known as Ad Nauseam. There is Storm and Ad Nauseam in Modern. Legacy is the same. Legacy, it is the same deck. So it is very different to see here. Martyr of Sands coming down. Card is phenomenal in a mono white weenie deck. Any white spells you have, it's great. Spoils of the Vault says, I pay 1 life per, name a card. Pay 1 life and mill until you hit said card. So in the format where you have Angel's Grace, you never go below 1. You have Phyrexian Unlife, never go under below 1. Great card. In this 40-card format, if you have multiples like 3s, 4s, you can have above 4 in this format, 5, 6, 7 of the same card. If you get that, this card could be a good house hitter for you. Looking to build a deck, it's very strong. Just the Wind, return target creature owner's hand with Madness cost. All these Madness cards coming into play. Great things to see. Something we won't see hit very soon is Spark Spitter. 3-drop 1/3, discard a card, create an elemental that dies. It's basically Spark Elemental on a creature. Very strong card, very powerful. If you're in the red aggressive deck and you feel the heavy hitters aren't there from seeing this format, this is what you want to grab. The Chrome Crusaders, the Spark Spitter, a lot of cards of this nature. Martyr of Sands staying a lot later than I would have expected. A lot of the Madness cards staying later. We have Dark Dabbling. Regenerate creature, draw a card for 3 mana. Good instant speed, not bad. Steve's play. The fact that so much red is being left, whoever's in red is having a ball. If it's left for them at the end of it, it's great. We haven't seen any Koziliks, we haven't seen any Emrakuls, we haven't seen anything to stop the small beaters right now. So along with that, it's very good. So we do have to move very soon. The table has been pushed off just a little bit. If everyone can just turn it a tad. Perfect. We're good. Just had to recenter a little. I do apologize for that. We're going to pack 11. I didn't get a new card in there. I apologize. Just looking so excited for this format. I don't get to see this very often. I don't get to open packs like this very often. It's just very nice to see. I do get to play with the very expensive shiny cards. Not as often. Unburial Rites foil, Life from the Loam. This is where Dredge gets big. Dredge, if whoever gets Dredge in here gets the Consular Gate, see another Argumenter, Boar Umbra. A lot of good cards here. A lot of cards I can recognize the art for. Another Gurmag Angler. Very, very strong. We've seen at least 4 Anglers so far. If the Delve mechanic and Dredge mechanic is hitting big here, there goes the Loam. Life from the Loam hitting $37 before the reprint. Probably going to sit in the 15 to 18 range for a little while. Very good card. The new art is beautiful. A box topper is gorgeous. Sitting around the $85 range. A lot of box toppers have hit that 50 to 60 range, so you'll always get your value out of it. Until then, it's very difficult. Here's some red being looked at finally. We're looking at it. This is the Hissing Iguana, so there is an iguana set in this thing. Most sets have the Praetors, most sets have the dragons. We have Basking Root Walla, Hissing Iguana. There's a lot of older cards with discard effects and other effects that were dealt damage to. They dealt damage back. Mog Fanatic, etc. It's actually really nice, aren't they? They have a lot of new ones. My old ones they don't make anymore. The green dragons on them, they don't make them anymore. Yeah. Generator Servant still staying a little longer than I expected. You sacrifice it for double colorless mana, and that creature, if you cast a creature spell with it, it gains haste. Very good for future cards. Safehood Elite, not the best. It's a 2-drop 2/2 with Persist. You're blocking 1/1s, you're blocking big creatures. It makes life a lot easier for you. Persist is a very old mechanic that I wish they would bring back, maybe next standard rotation. We're going to find out.
Too exploitable.
I know it's too exploitable, but they just gave us 1,000-Year Storm, giving us Storm cards that they said they would never do again. As long as they find a new word for it, I think it'll be okay.
Nothing goes to the loss zone unless it says it.
Persist is a very good card mechanic. Instead of dealing damage, it deals -1, -1. Now, it's not Infect. Infect is its own form of damage. -1, -1 stays on the creatures as it deals damage. So 5/3 with First Strike, it's blocking a 6/6. That's now a 1/1. Or a 5/1, I apologize. No, it's a 1/1. It just stays there. It's it. It's good. More Umbra Stang. Whoever has the Boggle-esque effects again. Picked up the Boggles. Picked up the Spider Umbra. Picked up here is a Boar's Umbra. There was Eel Umbra. If they're going a 3 to 4 color Umbra deck, this would be the way to do it. Whoever got the Terramorphic Expanses is loving their life right now.
I thought those were revolving wilds.
No, they're Terramorphic Expanses.
Well, the video game, you can't poison them.
Because they printed Evolving Wilds in Standard. They had to do something different, so they picked the other one.
They're Spanish evolving wilds.
Italian. How dare
It
you?
might be Italian. I don't know.
They might be Italian. We don't know. We'll see.
Christian has the evolving wilds in Spanish, and it says Terramorphic Expanse.
Does it really? I'm going to have to get a check on that. Apparently, Evolving Wilds in Spanish is Terramorphic Expanse. That's amazing.
Do you have any energy?
Also, that
If this has a psychic energy, then it can retreat to 0.
More Umbra. Okay, everyone's keeping their cards a little hidden. We're going to pack 12. 4 packs to go in this format before everyone gets to fight it out. Not to the top, for the first place, box topper. Now, again, these box toppers can value anywhere from $30 to $320 as of today. So not very strong card here. We see, is that a Reanimate?
Psychic creature says you can
So we're finally seeing a Reanimate.
to a Pokemon on your bench. You don't have any energy in this one.
So Reanimate, a personal favorite of mine, one of my first Legacy decks, real decks I ever built. Reanimate's a very strong card that's finally getting a reprint here. They're hitting the $25, $30 range. Now they've dropped down to the 15 to 18, possibly 10 for a while. Great card. With Koziliks, what is this one? This is Artistic of Kozilin coming in. We finally have a good card to reanimate. Now there is Buried Alive in this format. Kodama's Reach in the upper left corner. New art, not used to seeing it. Death Denied, another great card, getting cards back. Treasure Cruise, Heliod's Pilgrim. Whoever's going for that is very happy.
You can give him the link.
Sure. Yeah, it's very, again, here goes Kodama's Reach. Ramp is something important in this format. This is a new art of Kodama's Reach. I actually like it. It's just a giant arm coming from the earth, letting Kodama, who's, I believe, one of the Kodamas are from... Oh, please, I got it. I got it. I don't got it. I have it. Kamigawa. There we go. Kodamas are from Kamigawa. One of the formats, one of the sets we'll never come back to, sadly.
I don't believe that.
We may come back to it. It was one of Wizards' worst ever printed sets.
Yeah,
It almost pushed Magic to a brink.
It's when is Wizards make good decisions?
Not wrong. They printed this, didn't they? That's helping your thing here.
Well, it is the last one they're doing for a while.
It is.
That's the sad part.
I think it's okay.
I mean, how they're doing it is bad.
They're doing it very poorly. They're making it a little different. Could you give me a water, please, for doing this to me? Thank you. Apologize. All right, take it out. Take it out. Take it out. We have let the drunks in from the bar, and we can't really kick them out. It's inhumane to do that. So we're going to let them wander around the store. I do apologize for the jokes. Oh, no. The clarity on the camera has been phenomenal as of late.
I can't see my face.
Take the hat off. You're inside.
Does he have energy in this card? Does he have
All right, sorry about that.
order?
I was interrupted abruptly. So, we're going to pack 12 now. I do apologize. We're going to make the big hitter here.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You didn't play
You're 13.
this turn?
This is why we have
All right, David, follow it up. Open money.
We need another big mythic here. We haven't had any major mythics in a long time. Desolate Lighthouse is strong. Not the greatest. Here's a card I want to read. The third card in. I don't know what it is. I love the artwork. Vengeful Rebirth. That's a new art, isn't it?
Play it. Oh my
There's
gosh.
the thing that makes the thing.
We finally found what makes the worm token.
I would think twice about that.
Spider Umbra.
I'm second pick, right?
Discard 2 cards.
Last. There's the new art for. Oh, which Eldrazi is that? That's the new art for the new Eldrazi.
Ulamog's Crusher.
I love Ulamog's Crusher.
Staple Ulamog's Crusher.
Pauper Staple. This new art is phenomenal.
It really is cool.
It's a very nice art. I've seen the foil. It is great. It is a very angry card. So Vengeful Rebirth, I want to see if this is a remake of the old art or a new art.
No, keep the Cthulhu. Discard the Malamar and the Mutant.
I like this art a lot. If this is the same art and they just put a new border on it, I'm happy. Oh, there was a master's art of it. Okay. So I like this new art. It's been a long time since we've gotten to see people go back to this original style. The original drawn. It's all digital. Seeing some drawn art just makes it feel like magic again.
I took this.
So Desolate Lighthouse, again, good here. Think twice. Very strong if you're in the blue side. If you're in the blue-red with the chemists, the alchemist chemist here, very strong. The only thing you have to worry about is, again, removal is scarce in this format. Premium removal is always a key. We've seen the Fiery Temper go. We've seen a lot of other black spells go with -3 effects. The bigger creatures, the worms, the beaters, finding a heavy hitter here is great. The fact that Ulamog's Crusher has lasted at least through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least through 4 drops is amazing to me. It's a great hitter. It actually has Annihilator too, a thing they've taken off of Eldrazi as of recent from our new return sets.
Your circles.
One of these great things to see again is just this, another Spider Umbra. The thing about Umbras are great is that there is a little safety net with them. And I'm going to show you why. So Spider Umbra, great card, 1-drop artifact, aura, equipped +1/+1 in reach and has Totem Armor. Totem Armor is an effect they don't really do anymore. It's great. Instead of losing the creature, say in a board wipe, Totem Armor takes its place by sacking the enchantment. Very strong. Allowing you, if you have a 7/7 beater, make an 8/8 with reach, they go, kill it. It's back. Unless you have an exile effect, that card is back. Something that people don't want to have to deal with over and over is using very precious removal in this format for just one thing. Using 2-3 spells, losing 3 for ones, like it just hurts a lot. I do want to thank everyone again for joining us who is here, who is not here. It's all good. This is again Hey Wanna Play. They have helped us with these wonderful boxes. We are here to demonstrate sort of a new old style of Rochester drafting. Everyone will get to keep their cards. They've all paid for this draft. Very good. Hopefully we can do more in the near future. We're getting towards the last two packs.
9, 10, 11, 12,
So we're hitting 14.
I hope so. I already started opening.
And then put that on
Sorry,
your
this is the
bench.
last pack. I do apologize. This is the second to last pack. It'll go to 15. Woodfall Primus, Iron, Buried Alive. There's the Buried Alive we've been looking for. I'm looking for the Buried Alive. If there is hate, this is where it's going to happen.
Well, there is Entomb in this set, too.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a rare.
but that's
I'm going to need that picture, Sean, when you get it. Some new arts. We have another Mirror Servitor in the very bottom of the pack here.
Not very good.
So Woodfall Primus, Mage Rune Network, Foil Spider, Buried Alive is the hitter here. Whoever's picked up the Reanimate, who's ever picked up the other cards, is here for reanimation. The Fiery Tempers, everything. This is what they want. Mirror Servitor, another great one. This is the third Mirror Servitor. Whoever has the other two is foaming at the mouth. You don't get effects like this very often. More Awful Snout. God, that's an old card, Awful Snout. I'm going to put that on stream just so everyone can see how bad that is.
You brought up the shuffle. You can't attack with the shuffle this turn.
I turned around just in time to see my pick.
That's a creepy art. I didn't realize it looked like that beforehand. I am sorry. Looks like my ex-girlfriend. Ugh. All right. 3-drop, 2/2 with flash. Leaves player, remove target card in a graveyard from the graveyard. Evoke. So this card's actually very strong. It could see modern play, actually. Fairy Macabre is a little bit stronger, exiling 2 cards for instant speed versus for no mana versus 1 mana. However, in formats against the Reanimator player, having a sideboard card like this would be very helpful. Some little collusion happening up there. So, again, we're at some very peak points. The fact that Buried Alive has stayed this long, maybe they're being nice to each other. Maybe we'll see a phenomenal draft. Maybe we'll see the person right before him hate pick it and watch him cry. There's always a chance of that.
why Rochester's so much superior to regular?
So I don't know if it's superior. There is talk of Rochester being superior to normal draft. I personally enjoy normal draft. You can keep it secret. You can keep what you want. Rochester, you're open. You're ready. You're just swinging in the air and hoping you don't miss.
Yeah, I feel like Rochester decks are a lot worse.
Rochester decks are definitely because you have open hate. You know who's taking what. You know what's there with Rochester. It lowers the power level, but makes it a better performance. It shows skill. It shows more skill than a regular draft would do. Oh, cool, I pulled the Jace. Oh, cool, I pulled something else. No one knows? Cool, here it is. They know you have a Jace. They're main boarding for that reason because they know their first-round opponents. They're ready. So, very interesting how it goes. There is one more pack left. We've hit 2 Mythics. These are usually 3 Mythic boxes, along with a couple more foil rares we haven't seen yet. So, we're coming down to the home stretch here. A lot of good rares. Vexing Devil, Engineered Explosives. Strong hitters. I'd love to see a foil Tassiger. Something great. Again, one more pack, hoping it hits well. This is what we need.
I started and David just
It's probably gone down quite a lot, but before it was banned, it was like $250.
You good? I'll hit you up later.
I will attack with guard.
Again, so I do like this land. This is a storage land for colorless and mana. If you're hitting the Ulamog's Crusher, if you're hitting the Artisan of Kozilek, this is where you hit them. This is where you want that land.
The wrong direction?
I think we're good.
No, because remember, we're going him
do it.
this way, me that way, you that way, him that way, David that way, Ben that way.
Oh, then we skip you.
Yeah, you did.
Hold on, there's just a small momentary lapse here. I'm trying to figure it all out. I do apologize. A little loud here.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, we are right now.
It's just going to periodically check.
Oh, yeah, on the way back.
We're good. That's on the way back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we skipped it. And this is why Rochester draft.
No, we just have
Welcome to our viewers here. I'm just taking a look real quick, just I have a lot of things in the way here. That is not accurate.
Now, there you go.
There we go. All right. Let's get that up one more time.
I know, right?
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
This is definitely an interesting thing. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
This is why I'm doing it.
Here we go. We have an Eldrazi Conscriptions. This is a big card. Foil Heliod's Pilgrim. Another. We haven't seen a single Faithless Looting this entire draft. That's be a big hitter. And another Thermal Alchemist. This is the fourth Thermal Alchemist. Third or fourth, I'm not quite positive. I've looked away. Urban Evolution, Rogue's Passage, Fiery Tempest, Eldrazi Monument, Heliod's Pilgrim. This is the gold bar we're looking for in this set. Eldrazi Conscriptions. This card hasn't had a reprint until this day from Rise of Eldrazi. Very strong card, very good hit. 8 mana, target creature gets +10/+10 and Annihilator. Trample and Annihilator 2. This is a Ulamog's Crusher on a stick, but bigger. It gets +10/+10 to anything it's on. You have a 7/7 flyer. This is a 17 hitter Annihilator 2. They're just losing the game. If this lands on a Slippery Boggle, the game is over. There's a few good hitters here. Again, we've hit some very strong cards here, very good tempo cards. Very surprised to see a lot of these cards. I do apologize, it's been a very long day for me. Just making sure this gets through.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, it's the same one I have again.
It's the guy you and I were arguing about being the goblin person.
Absolutely. Absolutely we are. We always will be.
If you didn't take that, I thought for sure you would have taken it.
Again, Rogue's Pash is not being taken yet. Whoever's hitting the Ulamog's Crushers, the bigger creatures, the reanimation spells, that's where you want to look for the Rogue's Pashes. We see a third Fiery Temper, third to fourth Fiery Temper. Great card. We're looking at a lot of colors here. Possibly Jeskai, possibly red-black. A lot of good reanimation, a lot of good beating hits, a lot of good spells. Whoever got the spells for the Sleight of Hand 6 rituals with all these Thermal Alchemists is very strong. We've had a lot more cantrips than I expected. A lot more spells than I expected to be good in this set, and it's coming down to the wire. So we are getting down to the 15th. This is the 15th, last one for the moment. We will be taking a brief break momentarily just to give my voice a little rest. I do apologize. I'm a single commentator today. Happens sometimes. We're just getting through it. I love these formats. We did not get to see a foil open from this box. Overall, I say what this would be a subpar box. Great box for draft. Very great for draft. Overall, probably in the range of $180 to $200 box after all the values tallied up. No Phyrexian Altars, no Noble Hierarchs, but again, very strong box. Definitely get the Engineer Explosive, definitely get the Vexing Devils, definitely the cards that will go back up in value. Eldrazi Conscription, I believe, is hitting a lot of play beforehand in Commander, along especially with the Azusa decks, a lot of other strong big hitters, ramp decks. We're going to get to the very end here. Rogue's Passage getting hit. Whoever got those, whoever wants to color this, here it is. Aether Snipe, again, a good creature card. This Alchemist is just sitting here. It hurts me. I would love to draft the Alchemist deck. 2-3 Alchemists out, Sleight of Hands. They take 3, Sleight of Hand with infinite card value. It's a Lightning Bolt with value. That's all it would be. Fiery Temper, take 6. That's what it is here. Sorry, I lied. We're heading back into the. After this, we're heading back to the opposite rotation. 16. There are 24 packs. I don't know what I was thinking. We have so much more. Visions of Beyond. Think Twice. Second Twice. Spider Umbra. Basking Root Walla. Rakdos Cackler, a favorite of mine. That's what I played when Rakdos was big and with. What was it? That was Gate Crash and where I played my first cards. It's not Cackler. I'm sorry. Real quick, what is the Rakdos card?
This is the last one going.
I'm blanking on the name. It's not Cackler. Right, I'm trying to remember the name.
Rakdos Cackler.
It's not Rakdos Cackler.
I lied to you.
It's Rakdos Shred Freak.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
I'm going to attack with Guardian. It's going to do 0
Back to Shed Freak, 2-drop 2-1 with haste. Very good for the aggressive mid-range decks. This is an early game hitter, late game blocker for the 3-2s or the 4-2s. For the Flingtum Kavu-esque creatures that are in this format, it's very good. Other than that, Hero of Iroas is another phenomenal card. Vision of the Beyond, staying a little later than expected. Hopefully it goes to the person getting all the Thermal Alchemists. Whoever gets all the Thermal Alchemists gets a redraw, gets 3 damage, and continues on with their life. Bathroom Walla, another great card. Ooh. Sorry about that. Again, a little tiring by my own here. I do apologize.
And then I
Take
just
a quick look. So again, we're getting into it. Another more Umbra staying later than expected. I believe that's a Karoo land. I'm not quite positive. Basically, comes in, taps, bounce another land. If you do, it taps for 1 in a color of its choice. Not too bad. The Vampiric Bite here, very strong. Not quite positive of its name. Again, a little rusty on some of the older, more common cards. Spider Umbra Stang. I believe that's the spitter. That's the spark spitter right there. That's a very good card.
My 2 picks from this back.
So we're just playing Pauper. We're just playing Pauper.
That land was $7, so.
Which actually, to be fair, is a very good strategy here. Just saying.
What?
Playing Pauper with this.
Now, we're going to go again, but just to be clear, we're going to go in this direction. 17.
So now we are changing direction on to pack 17. I don't know why I kept saying 16. There will be 24 packs out of the box. I don't know why I blanked. We are good. We still have so much more of the box to go. Still more Mythics. Still a chance of Liliana. Still a chance of a beautiful Noble Hierarch hitting the table. And here we have Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Good one. Young Pyromancer, Hyena Umbra, Frantic Search. This is a pack to draft. God's Willing. Or God's Blessing? It's a 1-drop from Theros. Target creature gets protection from a color. Scry 1, I believe it is. So if you're going for value, you're taking the Urborg. If you're an actual black deck, the card is great. That Young Pyromancer couldn't be snapped up faster. I mean, Young Pyro, if that's the Thermal Alchemist deck, that's where it's going. I believe I've seen that is the person that is taking all of them. He's getting as much value as he can. I believe his next pick should be Frantic Search. Very good card to draw 3, discard 2, untap lands. Very strong card, I believe. I believe untaps 2 or 3 lands. Not quite positive. Cards we haven't seen yet are back to basics. Things that are great for value, not great in this format, which is great to see. We're not seeing any minimalist cards that are being taken for value. Not yet, at least. Seen a few. Obvious Engine Explosive, not great here, but if you're in a 3-4 color deck, it could be phenomenal. So again, we're getting to see things. We're getting a little turning. We're getting a little turning here. This is not beta. This is not beta. So everyone doesn't have their white gloves on. They can touch. They can feel. They can enjoy this.
If you were in beta, I don't think any of us would care.
I'd do it. I'd wear like the super fancy ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think you probably you and Christian.
I'd be the one laying out the cards.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can get this God's card up here for you.
That's why those packs are expensive.
I've opened up a total of 1 of them.
Is how much is Beta Lotus?
You can get a pack for around $450.
No, I mean Beta Lotus.
Beta Lotus, if it's in near mint, we just had one sell for $87,000.
Still down payment on that house.
It's a brand new car, and if you get a 1-1, it might be a full payment on a house if you don't live in Florida like we do. My buddy bought a. As we were talking, Beta Black Lotus is just sold near mint, 10 out of 10, perfect centering, everything. The blessing of the gods sold for $87,000. My buddy went and moved to Alabama, and he bought a house for $60,000, 5'3" fixer-upper, phenomenal. So we're getting into the 18th pack. This is a pack. Creeping Tar Pit foil, Bitter Blossom, Kitchen Finks, Anger. This is the pack of dreams. This is a foil rare. We got our mythic Bitter Blossom. Bitter Blossom is a beautiful card. I wish we had the art from this set.
Enjoy your red car. Enjoy your box shopping.
Come on, Bitter Blossom, do it. There we go. Old school Bitter Blossom.
I can't offer you anything, but I love you forever.
Beautiful art. Something great. This new Bitter Blossom art, a great take on old school fairies, a little more insect than usual. We're hitting it back on magic art a bit. We're going back to the insect style. The goblins are turning green again. The elves are getting finesse with a lot more rage. We had to see it taken. The Finks is back. The Creeping Tar Pit foil is just good value. It's also a possible win condition in this format.
So how much is my creeping tar pit? I don't know. I think
I'll give you an estimation on the price in a moment.
I'll take acrobat.
Timer ball. But like timer ball and nest ball, like those might play one or two.
I can't think of lightning in because there is.
No, David opened a.
It's $15 for the Creeping Tar Pit as of this moment.
Foil? How much
Yes.
is Bitter Blossom?
The new Bitter Blossom? Oh boy, I hope it's expensive.
What this says is I use the top two cards of my deck. I put one in my hand, and I put one in the discard.
Well, if you want a box topper, it's 112. Bitter Blossom, a regular Bitter Blossom is 25.
What's engineer explosive at?
I think it's around the 45 range. It was pushing the 60 to 70 for a while. After this rotation, it'll drop to 30, 35. I think it's at 40 on release date right now.
It's a
And then it'll just go back up. Absolutely. I still need one, I think, for Hollow One. It's one of those things where they just fluctuate a lot. I have my box. I'm hoping I can pull one. Looking more for Cavern of Souls myself.
I just need one.
Yeah, there you go. It's always one. It's always one.
Yeah.
I just need it to call it. That's all I'm here for.
Yep.
I take 30 more.
Sorry. Parched. A little parched here.
Yes, we're going in the original direction we started, which is your left. So
No, we're going.
next is back.
So we're down to a Anger and a Soulfire. Soulfire is a great card. My buddy has a commander deck. I'm forgetting its name. You sack creatures, get X times X that. Anyone could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. And Soulfire basically is a win condition in that commander deck. If you have your big beautiful monster, hit him for 6, sack it, hit him for 6 again. It's 12 damage off one card.
Oh, that's a really
But
good
there's only
one.
a 1 in 6 chance.
Oh, Pattern of Rebirth is something that's needed to reprint for so long. Pattern of Rebirth needed a reprint for so long. It sat around that $10 to $15 range. Now it's back down to the 4 range where it should have been. It had its ups and had its downs. This is taking a while. Rochester drafts, and remember, if you have the time for this, this is what to do. They take about an hour or so to get ready. And I love this. I love the format. I love how this goes. Why is this computer on military time? We've been drafting about an hour now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
We've had 18 packs. Because it's Rochester, the tension's there. Everyone talks. Everyone hypes it up. It's always there. Braun, another good card for our Reanimator players. A lot of red coming into the late game. Still no Faithless Lootings in this entire box. I've been very confused. The set is great. Everything is good here. Let's get a chance at Spark Spitter here.
He does. That says your friend doesn't go away. Either
I
you're
wasn't expecting to go with the colors I was going.
That's Sparksman. That's one of my favorite goblins. So Spark Splitter was the very upper foil right now. If you are the red player and you want the aggression and you just want to discard your Fiery Tempers, your other good-esque effect cards to get double casts off this, dealing 6 damage, if you have your other cards, this is what you want.
Earlier, David had his cards up and he was just in blue light, like the first 5.
Coming back to pick here, again, this is a beautiful set. New cards, not seeing a lot of warping, not seeing a lot of problems with any of the cards, especially this beautiful box topper I've had here this entire time. Sealed product, not for release, of course. Now, I could take a flashlight to this and ruin the surprise, but I'm not going to. Would be fun. Wish I could.
As soon as we open that, it has to be sleeved.
Immediately. And to do the flashlight trick, you actually have to fold the corners a lot, possibly damaging the cards. They know about it. It was told before the set was released.
It was.
Yes.
I remember that.
It was Temporal Mastery as the first one ever spoiled officially on YouTube. All right. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. That's a Sparksman. I would love that card in my set. Dual Rage, I believe the card is. Again, my commons and uncommons aren't as good as my rares and mythics. A lot of uncommons I do know, very good. We get into the deeper commons from older sets, not as great. Ulamog's Crusher again here. Another big win condition card. If you can get win condition cards in this format at any time, even 2 or 3, that is what you want.
You're not allowed to have land ORL. Screw your brand.
And this is the big hitter stuff. This is what we want to see. It's gone. Big hitters there. We see reanimated. We haven't seen any discard. We've seen buried alive. That's it. There's no faithless lootings. We haven't seen a single one. We're at the very end of the box. We still have another mythic to go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's only been. So I believe we've only hit 2 mythics, correct? We've only hit 2 mythics. That's it. So there is another mythic still in this box, and more possible foils. There's up to 3 foil rares in this set. 3 to 5 is what we've seen in boxes as of late. There's Balefire Dragon, one of the lesser mythics, a phenomenal draft bomb. If you can get this out in the game, it is a. I'm sorry. Would you like to swing and everything takes 6?
Would you like to get up to 7 mana?
Easily. Someone pick Hidama's Reach. Oh, time for you to grab it. Oh, yeah. It's time to splash it. Just 2 mountains. Just 2 mountains, you're good. You take your value. Balefire Dragon sitting hefty around the $6 to $8 range. It was hitting 20 before. Do you have a Balefire in your Kaalia deck yet? Do you have a Balefire in your Kaalia deck? Now you do. That card is phenomenal. Tapped and attacking, dealing 6 to the board.
Choke was a bad green mythic.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. As long as you have one still, it's there. I'm going to put Balefire up on the string. That would be a great card for the deck if you didn't have it. We have Balefire Dragon coming our way. Look at that beautiful, beautiful mythic. Another God's Living, another Soulfire. Great card. Whoever gets those with the Ulamog's Crushers, again, big hitters. Big. I'd love to see. We have a few more good rares in here. I'd love to see something great. I'd love to see a 4th mythic, maybe Noble Hierarch, sneak its way in. It's very strong, very aggressive. I really do enjoy this.
What?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Gotta scare him sometimes. I can't let him always know what I'm saying.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It is. It really is. Again. Now Mardu is something that's sort of wandering around here. Everyone's leaving the red, the black, the white cards towards the end, which could be deciding who's picking what, where it is. We're going to 20. We're on 20. We're going to pack 21.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, there is still a chance of another. There is still a good chance of a foil mythic. We've only seen. We've only seen 1 foil rare. There's up to 3 to 5 foil rares in this box. So this is a value box for sure. There it is. This is the reanimation package everyone wants to see. Lotus Eye, Goryo's Vengeance, Hyena Umbra. Oh, focus camera, focus. Another Persist Creature, more hate. Another Shred Freak. We're going to put Goryo's Vengeance up for everybody.
So if I have 2 energy, are you playing like a mono next to my house?
So Goryo's Vengeance, the old art, is an instant speed reanimation spell. The creature dies at the beginning of the next end step. So, Splice on Arcane, it's very interesting. With this card, you can do it on your own end step to then have it till your full next turn, so summoning sickness is not a problem if the creature doesn't already have haste. Goryo's Vengeances are roughly $20 now. They were hitting 40, 45 for a while, with Grizzle Shoal and Modern being a big deck. Grizzle Shoal, Esper versions, red, black, always there. Card is a phenomenal keeper, even in Commander.
Oh, I was right. He took the fix. I mean, Verdant. Oh, wait.
When Cargo stands by.
Those are the big hitters this pack. Hyena Umbra, another good version. Shred Freak, good for the mid-range decks. Persist creatures, even in just as a white spell, very strong persist creatures. And again, this is just a beautiful set to see. It's giving us a lot of the iconic stuff we need, a lot of different things we need to see, and just pushing through it. It's very nice. There were some needed reprints. There were some unneeded reprints. Obviously, everyone would love a set of just mythics, just hitters, only nobles, only Tarmogoyfs, only everything else. It's phenomenal. And it's just one of those things where it's going to be great. And I hope everyone has a good time with it so far. It looks like everyone's having a great time for this first Rochester draft of Mirrodin Tech Institute here at Hey Wanna Play. Again, if you all want to come down here and you order your boxes, you can get boxes as soon as Monday. They have really good sources. They're really here to help us, and this is probably one of the best tournaments I've seen in a long time, able to help his community just expand a little bit. It's very nice. Again, this is a very nice store. We're getting up. We're getting bigger. We're trying to get our groups bigger. We are known for our legacy and modern and more eternal formats. So to hit a draft like this just feels good. And it's very nice to see, actually.
Stupid dinosaur. I keep forgetting his name. I think it was Giant. No, it was
We are heading on to pack number 22 or 23. Is this pack 22 or 23?
You're going to get knocked out. So the only way you can stop is knock you out.
Is this pack 23 or 22? All right. Talrand is a great draft card. Fiend Hunter. Not sure of that one. Not a lot of new arts. Satyr Wayfinder. Fire and Ice. I believe that's a foil. That's not active treason. Demir Guildmate. There's the first faithless looting of the box. Ha! I can die happy. It's a very rare common at $2. It's the mythic common, the Swift Spear of Khans. It's what you're looking for as a common card. Whoever's pulled... no, they're at 2. It's a common. Whoever pulled the Reanimators, whoever pulled the Buried Alive, whoever pulled the Faithless Lootings, this is what you want in a deck. This is what we want to see. It's very exciting to see. I'm very happy to see it. It's the whole thing here. Talrand not going to stay too long if you have a definite spell deck. It's going to sit here. Whoever got the Sleight of Hand, again, Sleight of Hand only seen one. Not many is the whole thing here. I do apologize if my tone is going down. People are quieting down. I want to keep it a little undertoned here, making sure people don't always hear me. Right. So let's pull Talrand up. It's a very strong commander card.
Well, we're picking up viewers.
How many do we have?
5 right now.
Yeah.
Exciting.
No, this is how it works. We start off with like 0-1. Then it's like 5.
So Talrand the Sky Summoner, 4-drop 2/2. Not very strong. Merfolk Wizard, very cool. Would be interested in Standard, actually, if we get Wizard's Retort with him. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 Drake token with flying. Now this makes a lot of instant speed bodies, a lot of fast spells. You have Faithless Looting, you into a Fire Temper, you have 2/2 Drakes already there. Very strong, very aggressive. Even if he's a splash for blue, it might actually be worth it. Again. Just want to thank everyone again for joining us for the stream. All right, Hey Wanna Play, Comics and Games here off Broward Boulevard. Very strong, very enjoyable. Man, this experience of the draft is different from any other draft. You have to have a lot of time on your hands, a lot of things just to be here. And again, watch the box topper. It is still here. I'm going to call that this box topper, I'm going to call it. I might not be here for it to be opened, but I'm going to say it's Soul of Extinction. Very fun commander card, very enjoyable. It's either Soul of Extinction. It's not a Colossal Dreadmaw. It's near impossible. If it's a Colossal Dreadmaw, it's worth millions. Thousands, not millions, thousands.
That card.
But it doesn't come as a box topper. So if you got a box topper of that, like a misprint, it'd be insane. All right.
Oh, it's really hard to see on the card.
2 packs left. We're at the very end of this draft. We still have, we've hit through our mythics. We have chances of foil rares, good hits. There's a chance of a foil mythic still happening in these sets. Very strong. We get the foils in front. So we are going to see back to basics. Now this is a legacy staple. Card has spiked a lot recently. If we had a foil back to basics, we're looking at $200. So Terramorphic Expanse, another great draft card. If you're going for this pack, is it value draft? Is it what do you want to see? Another skeleton late in the game. This is number 5, I believe. Whoever's been picking up has good synergy here. Good God Dwelling, good few other cards. Another Mere Servitor. That's the 4th Mere Servitor. Let's get back to basics up so everyone gets an understanding why it's so strong in Legacy. Now we had to get a little greedy somewhere, and I think this is where it had to be. Back to basics. Non-basic lands don't untap during their controller's untap step.
Also, I don't have any non-basics.
That's fair. So to be absolutely everyone understands this in Legacy, most decks have 1 basic land. If you're not playing Death and Taxes, which runs 10 to 8, varying a lot lately, lands don't untap. Grixis Delver, Blue-Red, Grixis Delver, Teamer Delver, all those decks run no basic lands. Eldrazi only runs 1 basic waste. It's a huge hitter. It's a great card. I want to see Mirror Servitor. I want to see whoever got all 4 Mirror Servitor be so happy in this format. It'll be great. Again, just a few cards. There it goes. I'm so happy. I'm glad to see it went to the same person that has all of them.
Because Cynthia's like, what, is this still 6
Very good here. I'm very happy to see this. Buried, denied. I'm not sure that black card. It's double black X. Return X creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Very good spell if you want this for your mid-range deck. Trying to get through all of it here. A lot of the uncommons and commons are escaping me. Again, I do apologize. I am one person, and my knowledge isn't as vast as some others. However, I do enjoy this format. I do enjoy all of this, and it's very fun to see. We're getting down to the last cards. The last pack will be a big hype. I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping for a big ending here. And I will ask them to put it opened up on stream for us all to see.
Did you get Lunala?
All right, everybody. We're getting down to the very end here, and I do appreciate everyone that's joining us. We are getting some good viewers here. Very nice to see you all. Just looking to see through the end here. Now, Christian, when you open this last pack, when this last pack is open, can we open it on stream for everyone to see? Can the last pack be opened in the center of the stream? The very last pack, just ending it on hopefully on a big hype note. That'd be nice to see. This is our last chance. Good foils. Who do we have? Let's find out.
I mean, statistically, I already see the foil.
What is the foil, everybody?
Oh, it's the legendary foil.
Do we see it? There we go. This is how you do it. This is how you end it. This is the last pack. This is the biggest hitter. We are down to some very good cards here. Heliod's Pilgrim. There's our foil again. Don't know that card. Kadama's Reach, very strong here. The instant speed unsummon. Another madness card here. Aether Snipe, very good. Rare is coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. We're coming to the uncommons here. So, very strong cards. Lava Spike, so strong. We have our rare, and it is Flagstones of Tarkir. Trocaire. Flagstones.
Good thing we're drafting it. It's gotta be awesome.
It's a colossal Dreadmaw. At least make it a Carnage Tyrant or something.
No, it has to be a Monster Dreadnought because that's the meme.
That's fair. Okay, so Flagstone of Trocaire, just like Clark Clan Ironworks, a little harder to say. This card is used in the mono-white Martyr deck in Modern. Very strong with your Field of Ruin effects, with your Crucible Worlds in the main. You'll never deck, you'll never land out. It's very good. Now, it might not be the first pick. Lava Spike is right there. Lava Spike is a phenomenal card used in Modern Burn, Legacy Burn, Pauper Burn. It's there. It is the burn card that hits all formats. Lava Spike being a very strong secondary pick. So we're definitely hitting the very end of the draft here. We're hitting a lot of the playables. Heliod's Pilgrim's getting picked a little later. Oh, wow, that's pretty fast, actually. We've seen at least 3 or 4 of those. Again, whoever has the Boggle deck is doing a very good job of picking their cards. And they've had a lot of cards just to plow through this. Now, we do see a little bit of removal for once in this format. Not a lot of removal here. A lot of combat tricks, a lot of different things you have to rely on to make this go through until it becomes just a slog fest for whoever gets more impatient, whoever decks first. Decking isn't uncommon in a 40-card format. So when you hit in, when you hit your treasure cruises, when you hit your delve creatures, when you're trying to go deeper, it just gets difficult. I've decked myself in a green-red ramp deck, searching my deck out, searching it out. I decked myself, I lost. Just how it goes. I didn't have the Laboratory Maniac. I wish I did. We've seen at least 2 here. One here, I believe. And we're going to go from there. We're going to see who gets the last of these packs. I want to just give another plug real quick to the great store at Hey Wanna Play. They're letting us do this. They're letting us take up their space. Great store. Great here. Warhammer, D&D, Magic, Pokemon. Everything you want is at this store. Playmats, sleeves, you name it, they have it. Great local store. I'd love for everyone to come join it. Again, also, if you're looking in Eternal Masters box, you can order them this weekend and have them as soon as Monday. They have very fast service and they're here to help you out. They've definitely helped us out. They held a box for me with such a low shortage. I greatly appreciate it. We're down to the last 6 cards of the pack. We're here to people trying to take the box topper, it seems. And we're going to see how it goes for this very end here. And while the decks are being made, they do have a small amount of time on their own. So we will be taking a short break after this is going. I do thank everyone that's been with me so far. My name is Jake from Mirrodin Tech. Hopefully you guys can join us for some more streams. We have our Mirrodin Tech Institute. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. I believe we're on YouTube as well. So if you and possibly Instagram. I haven't checked Instagram too much. Don't have one. So we'll have to see if I can make one and have some fun with it. We're down to the last packs here, and I just want to thank everyone again. I'm going to put us on pause, and I hope everyone has a great night so far.
Hello, Mirrored Tech. Hello, Mirrored Tech viewers. So I just drafted. I'm going up against Christian round 1, so free buy. I drafted Black Green Graveyard. Here's some highlights from the deck. Wow, sure you did.
Yeah, looking at. Yeah, Ben.
Two of these boys. One of this fella. A couple of these. Got 2 of these, very happy with this. I was able to draft this at the same time I drafted this. Great double pick. A couple of these, decent. Gangly boy. And my favorite pick, Spire Spawning. I'm basically just trying to grind out from the graveyard, generate extra value, beat Christian. And had a few bonus cards I didn't end up playing. This is probably my most questionable omission. And decided not to play the double rare combo. All right, so that is my deck. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll win. I don't anticipate losing. Don't plan on losing. So, we'll see. Christian, I'm done.
Would you like to sit down with Vegas and talk about your deck?
No, my deck is awful. I'm sorry.
Talk about why it's so bad.
No.
All right, give me your deck and I'll talk about why it's bad.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, really?
I'm down with that. I don't care. I'm afraid I might drop, so.
Don't drop, play.
I want to go to work early tomorrow.
Play.
Let's see what's in his deck.
So he has, he's playing blue-black, but it's really blue splashing black. He's got Treasure Cruise, a couple foils, Archaeomancer, a couple Whirlwind Adepts, which seem like his main win con, Talrand with not enough instant sorceries to back it up. This card is garbage. Oh, and he has 2 of them. Nice. They got a couple of Stitch Drakes without many creatures, and an unplayable draft card, and just general garbage.
2 weird pose.
He's splashing black for the amazing Slum Reaper, Offal Snout, Olivia's Dragoon, and Golgari Thug. But hey, at least he has 3 non-basic lands, all in his splash color. So we'll see how Sean does. I don't anticipate it ending well. Sean, here's your pile back. Can I see the rest of your pile? Why would you not be playing the Terramorphic Expanse?
I forgot about the Terramorphic Expanse.
Honestly, just play Crusher.
Yeah, that's.
What about Bogle?
I was thinking about
Or just give me the bogle.
no, I'll eat it before I
Play Circular Logic.
Oh, this is the flying one. That was a counterspell.
Eo Umbra, why not? Just don't play black. It's basically what I'm
Yeah, get all
saying.
these good black lands,
Yeah,
though.
you sure do.
I want to play Golgari Thug.
No. Okay. Christian, now I'm done for real.
Say we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Can I press on the "We'll be back" simple video? Or
But first, we're gonna. You're doing well. We're gonna tell the mic. Good. You're live on the air.
Cool.
About who you're facing and what you're playing again.
I'm facing my old rival. Facing Christian, you know, I've been gone for a while, going to college, doing my studies, but you know, glad to be back. Home turf. Been a little out of practice in Magic, you know, compared to how I am before, but you know, it's like riding a bike. You never forget how to kill your opponent.
Tell them about Hearthstone.
Hearthstone just came out with a new expansion. It's not very good. Probably one of their weakest expansions in a while. David has a deck called Goblin Priest, despite there being literally 0 goblins both in it and in the game.
It's actually just bunch of dragon priest.
Yeah.
It's just Dragon Priest, but I said Goblin Priest.
I hit Legend a couple months ago, so that was cool. You know, free to play for life.
Use his cards, the board.
I know.
You'll use your cards against you.
I just need to grab one forest and we're good.
Got you, fam.
Oh, okay.
What I say? Waiting for the shot.
Anticipate this match going fairly slowly, just because of the decks that we have.
I can't play any of them.
Where's my binder?
Away.
I could play them, but
Are you playing with all altered basics?
You know, I can tell you the Japanese names of all the Pokemon.
Yes, except
It's fun. It's fun.
It's just like, hey,
yeah, we can start the clock.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't let him start the clock yet.
Okay, fine. Give me 30 seconds.
I am confident that that I will win if given unlimited time.
Given unlimited time.
Yeah.
Anybody will win given unlimited time. You're younger.
That's fair. It's time to duel. Quoting the legendary Yugi Moto, also known as the king of literally one game.
Who's that?
Yugi Moto.
I don't know what that is.
It's from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Never
His
seen it.
nickname is the king of games, even though he plays and has done well in literally one game.
Oh no, that's right. Because initially he was going to be able to play different games. I remember. I read somewhere about the origins of Yu-Gi-Oh, and originally he was going to be playing different card games.
He also won a single
Different
match of
games.
another game.
Right. The card game was just going to be one of them.
Hyrule?
Sure. Oh.
Well, yeah, no, he just cheats.
Okay, so you got a 5.
Yeah.
cheats the best. That's how it works.
I'll be on. Oh, fuck.
Either that or.
I saw it
So
too.
overconfidence, Ben, is not exactly endearing, particularly against me.
All right, will you be on the player or on the draw?
I'll be on the play.
Just gonna hope you're gonna be on the draw, so I still could have been right.
It feels so thin.
Yep. It's been a while since you played a 40-card format, eh?
It used to be called Magic. For a while, that was a constructed rule, 40 cards.
But surely never without double sleeves.
No sleeves, and don't call me Shirley.
Your sleeves are slippery.
As are yours. You can pull back the... There we go. Let's see here. I'm playing first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really don't know much about this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know that this situation, for the viewers watching, is not necessarily the worst one to be in a draft. What are the odds I'm going to get more of that? What is Ben? Mulligan.
Okay.
I think that was the play of the game right here. Me choosing to mulligan.
Solid chance.
Yeah, this game.
The fire deck.
That's why it's hilarious when people like take losing very seriously. I mean, the fact that people have a winning record is just I think it's an anomaly.
Okay,
One,
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, you have that.
I can keep and scry. I'll do just that. Keep and scry.
This one is yours. This
Bottom.
one's also yours.
I'll start us off.
You sure will.
Probably stick that in your mind.
Go.
Remember, in the other side is the code card.
Go. Told you were sweeping on the card.
Okay. Go.
Like that.
1.
19.
Wild Mongrel. Go.
It was more Cynthia. Your brother needs a couple of them. Like
Go.
what's your extra support?
Move to combat. 3.
That's discard a card
To give it +1/+1.
instead of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the 3.
No effects. I'm saying no effects.
But the GX is you use the psychic. But it's
Kitchen Finks. I'll gain 2.
and
Okay.
most decks just play for the
Go ahead.
just because it's very. Alright, we're gonna.
Land.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember. Guys. Guys, remember, tell your mom to keep an eye out on the Facebook
Verdant Eidolon.
Sure.
update.
Go ahead.
Move to combat.
Okay.
5.
Oh wait, hold on.
Block.
Sure. Trade.
Yep.
Come back with a -1 counter. I'll gain 1. Oh, sorry, gain 2.
And I take 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wicker Buff Elder.
Like not an intellect, but an actual speed. It's slow. That's why that has to.
Go ahead.
What does it have? -1/-1 on it.
It enters back with a -1/-1 counter. They can remove a -1/-1 counter to destroy target artifact or enchantment
Okay. Draw.
for 1 green mana.
Other card I can't use. That's an energy card with Arawak. Push for knockout.
Cathodian.
Resolves.
Go ahead.
Kill Cathodian.
Response. None. I get 3 mana.
Yep. Move to combat.
Yeah, it's gone.
Let's end this.
Back in apparition targeting. Actually, colorless, colored. Cathodian exile.
Okay. So what you could have done is you could have targeted Verdant Eidolon, and with the trigger on the stack, returned it to your hand.
How?
Because it's a cast trick whenever you cast a multicolored spell.
That's why my deck plays 4. It's really good.
But since I'm casting the Cathodian, I can still get it back to my hand.
Yeah. But you can target the Verdant Eidolon, bring it back to your hand.
Oh, I see what you're saying,
Wait,
to keep this
yeah,
in the
let me
graveyard.
see this real quick?
Yeah. It's interesting play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's not part of paying the cost. It's part of the resolution of the effect.
So,
Oh wait,
so-
but then it wouldn't be in because then it wouldn't be in your graveyard, so it would have no legal target.
Yeah. So
Cool.
no, it has to be this way.
Magic.
And then I get my 1/1.
Yes.
Will be this guy.
Cool.
And blockers.
Yep.
It's a 2/2. It's a
4/4.
4/4.
1/2. 2/1.
Let's block this one.
Sure. So take 3/5.
Okay.
Golgari Brown scale. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Mm, yeah, I can't really do too much. Go ahead.
Moves to combat.
Yep.
I got it. I got it.
Oof. In response,
So,
tap 3.
baby.
What an awful card.
Awful snout.
Yep. And I'll block the big guy.
So they'd be taking 2, 4, 6, 7. Discard 2.
Yeah, you got it. Game 2.
If I didn't just do that, leave damage everywhere.
Yeah, you have a much superior draft deck. That's not in question.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we need to get you ready. I assume you have an account from Macron if you play the card game online. So, if you have a chance, log into what?
One second, let me
actually-
consult my sideboard.
I forgot we had that. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Game over already?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're more than fine.
Although, nah, it's fine.
I'll throw one extra in. 41 card deck. That's the magic number.
This is the spike thing.
What?
Couldn't get the dust one.
61 is wrong. 41 is somehow even more wrong because it's 1/3 wronger.
We're gonna get there, boys. I'm almost just doing this just to troll you guys.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Honestly, Gaskin was better than the last Gaskin. Not this Gaskin.
There you go. I'll be on the play.
Sure you will.
It's fine. Honestly, Patrick's not the
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
I get good sportsmanship things all the time in Overwatch.
After Mulligan.
Okay.
Real life.
Mainly
It was a 41.
That's the whole thing about that sort of environment.
You drew your sideboard card when you really wanted it to be the extra land.
I wish I drew my sideboard card. I would have kept it straight away.
I guarantee.
6.
And there are other times where I literally just go stand on an amusement
That is 4.
Better? Sprite? Top.
Cool.
Land, go.
Land, go.
Well, I'll trade for those guys.
Say full delete?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Wild Mongrel, go.
2/2, then discard a card.
Yep.
You get +1. That's right.
And it becomes the color of my choice.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Land.
Yep.
Super 2.
Block, discard Basking Root Walla.
Because they come in these boxes, right? So I've never gotten used to.
Why?
So
It has Madness 0, so I'm also playing Basking Root Walla, and this gets +1/+1.
I try to collect that all the time.
Fine.
Persist.
I didn't think you had anything that had a favorable discard.
Yeah. I picked these up in the same double pick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice energy there.
Anything else?
No, go ahead.
Right, you gave me the list.
Yeah, but that was what, like
Moves combat.
Yep.
Competitive deck is a lot more constant.
I don't know. I don't think I
Kitchen
fully
Finks?
looked at that.
Oh, that's really good.
Go ahead.
No, because it sucks now.
Why though? You know what Danny played in I don't remember. It was something expanded. He played Mega Guard Farm with your.
That is so over.
I was literally, when I kept this hand, I was literally thinking, how sick would it be if he just tried to, if he played something on turn 2 and tried to trade into me, and I just went Wild Mongol Basking Brew Ball.
And that's what happened.
Sure.
Go ahead.
And then there's a cup on Sunday. Are you going?
One time I ordered an Eidolon of the Great Revel, and they sent me this instead.
It's so verdant.
They said, you can keep it. We'll send you the real one.
Good. I certainly hope there's any of the real one. Moves combat.
Mm-hmm.
You could put Game Guard with it.
I mean, I'll block the Finks with this guy, and that's it.
Oh, sorry, what's happening?
Finks block.
Okay.
Take 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No effects.
Same thing you log in.
All right.
Oh, it's the same account.
Go.
When it's put into your graveyard,
When it's putting my hand from my graveyard, I
You get
gain
your
2.
life.
And it's dredged 2.
gotcha.
See, it says Golgari Brown scale, but those scales look pretty pale green to me.
Probably not.
Mark of the Vampire.
Resolves.
Swing for 4.
Yep. Take 4.
Probably.
Lifelink.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm gonna buy pack.
Six.
Sure, go to 12.
Go.
Yeah, I couldn't make it at 7, but land, I accidentally walked off.
Land.
Yep. Riveting gameplay.
Miming Slime.
Resolves.
4-4.
4-4.
4. Yep. So we'll make a token.
Well, when you sign up,
It's 4-4.
Yep.
Then attack.
Double walk.
Before damage.
Okay.
Got 2.
Crap. I got crap.
Just a win. Yep.
Yep. Damage goes through.
Yep.
4.
there you go.
Anything else?
No.
I'll draw.
I don't know. I just like it. It has such a really easy to use ability. The ability is also once during your turn, if it's active, you may put your opponent.
Moves combat.
Yep.
2.
I would play that just for the.
Take it.
No effects.
No, the ability.
Go.
You can put him asleep without wasting an attack. You use
Draw.
the on the end game. You can do that. You put some attack on it. Because then the Zara, we play Zara, or if you have fighting energy on it, you retrieve it for free and attack with someone else. Yes, I know. I've seen it.
That is so bad.
Wait, what is it doing? This attack does 20 damage for
You have a Kitchen Finks that can deal 3 damage.
Yep.
Why? It's
2,
literally
3.
right as beating.
But for a fire and it colors.
Like counter energy. Counter energy. But if you have a deck that accelerates fire, it's not that difficult.
Resolves.
If they made it a DCE, it'd be too broken. You realize that, right?
Go.
This doesn't make this attack cost us.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
This is game 2,
Mm-hmm.
and this is actually a game. The first game was not a game.
It's literally, it's been mentioned about it, but
Ben
it actually
dominated that one very
Hell yeah.
handily.
Which is the more difficult part.
which means you could use this without just any color.
For the second attack.
For either attack, really. Yeah.
Any luck?
So I got decent cards, but it wasn't. The green code packs are like less rare.
All right,
They're
1
not-
2s.
they're not ultra rare.
Go ahead.
Codes just say
Tap.
you will not
Keep.
get a hollow
Draw.
rare, but you can still get a prism card. You will get a regular rare. Yeah, and you can still get a prism card.
The one thing about
Make sure you remember that. Log in.
got another one. Okay, great.
It used to be called Pokemon Rochester. Ah! Now it's called Play Pokemon. So you're gonna go here.
I hate to use it, but I don't want you getting ahead of me. Unburial rights.
Sure.
Fold. Go ahead.
Oh, Evoke Walker of the Grove?
What does that do when it comes in?
Yeah. I get a 4. When it leaves, I get a 4/4 token.
Okay. All right, that's your 4/4 creature. Got it.
Yeah. And then I will pass.
And 2 more electric
This weekend's episode is actually Zero Order in the end.
Sure, why not?
The lightning that stops wind. Its name is Zero Order. And for some reason, Gunthorn is in it. Alright, there you go. So there's your ID number.
I heard
I will take a screenshot of that right now. Save it.
Go.
So then on that list, where it says Pokemon, put your first and last name, your ID number, and your date of birth.
Notable fact: Ben is a considerably more experienced player than I am in limited. In limited,
Is that true?
I've only drafted, I think, no more than 10 events in my entire 20 years playing
Really?
Magic. I don't like limited.
Wow.
The only reason I'm playing limited is because number 1, it's a Rochester draft, and number 2, because yeah, because it's
Because
the
the
format.
Rochester draft.
Because Ultimate Masters.
Who's combat?
Yep.
I'll attack you for 4.
Why would you do that? Break the
Would you have
stalemate?
to just find out?
Yeah. So what do we have to do?
Respond.
That's the one thing about the
Reason already?
I'll exile that card from your graveyard, the creature.
There are 2 creatures in my graveyard, both of which are relevant from the graveyard.
Bloody hell, you're right. Let me see what. Sorry. So when it comes back to your hand, you get 2 life.
Dragon Ball Super.
I don't know what graveyard shenanigans you have, but maybe you can do something with the dredge. So let's get rid of the dredge creature,
Sure.
They have the My Hero Academia cards.
and then I get a 1/1 flyer.
You sure do.
Block with my 1/1 flyer.
Sure.
All right, 1/1 flyer dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because the card sucks. You know what I did last time? Put the other roll right
Hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cast Ether Snipe,
Okay.
returning that to your hand.
Bye.
Yeah, they're good with these.
Go.
End of turn, I'll cast Pulse of Marasa, targeting Walker of the Grove.
What does that do?
It returns to my hand, and I'll gain 6 life.
Okay.
I'm undefeated.
You went, trust me, and then it went nowhere.
Still, I'm gonna try to figure out what
Go.
Draw.
I actually played matches. It's not like some of the weeks where I'm undefeated.
You gotta make
Killer
fun of
one
Larry.
over here to play.
You gotta make fun of Larry because he was the undefeated champion.
Go.
So I have defeated your
Go.
victory through default.
No, I played it. And he beat me twice.
Oh, really?
That wasn't a very good
Go.
You're here, my deck's here.
Wicker Buff Elder.
This one, -1 that you can remove and destroy target enchantment or artifact.
Or artifact, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Go.
Draw.
It's you on my team now.
I know what you're gonna do.
Do you?
Yeah. Pass. In response?
Okay. Oh, I'm up a game and probably winning on board state.
Sacrifice to add 3 black
Sure.
mana. Flash this guy in.
Awful snout. Okay.
When
Exiling what?
No, when it leaves the battlefield, it
Oh,
exiles.
okay.
It's funny because it looks like the guy who said was losing is actually winning.
It's funny because it is. Done?
Trying to knock Ben's ego down. It's not working.
Go ahead. Have me play Constricted against him and just see. I'm not a limited player. That's a given. Yeah, yeah. So Ben knows this is really an empty victory if he wins.
Oh, come on.
You know it's true.
Crow of Dark Tidings. When enters battlefield dies, I put top 2 cards of my library into my graveyard. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Gangler.
Nah.
Let's just go for it.
A 4/4 that you can pump, right?
What?
It's a 4/4 that you can pump.
I can't pump it with anything on board.
You have any cards in your hand?
I have 3 cards in my hand.
Okay. You have to remove a counter, destroy target. Oh no, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And it no longer has the -1/-1.
It is
counter.
a vanilla 4/4 at the moment. With useless ability.
But you have a card in your hand to rescue it or something. Otherwise, you wouldn't do that. Unless you're just bored and trying to alter the board state, which is probably more likely. So if that's the case, I'll block with my 4/4.
Cool.
There we go. You do probably have some way to get it back somehow, but nevertheless.
Go ahead.
Land?
Yep.
Go.
Ignore that.
So I have almost
2 in the air.
150 cents to change.
They'll give you cash for it. Hey, it's good because you always
Yep.
need change.
Wild Mongrel?
Yep.
Go ahead.
That's the one that you can discard
Like,
multiple
as soon as
times.
they take a lift, this is how much it will be to get to your house.
Land?
Yep. There. Oh, never mind.
Go.
Two in the air.
In response.
Yep.
Second apparition. Trigger on the cast.
Sure.
Verdant Eidolon.
Yep. What are you targeting?
Let me see your graveyard real quick. I don't think I have anything to get it back to your hand, but just in case. The Wicker Bow. And then I'll make the token, and the token blocks.
Just trigger.
Yep.
Walker of the Grove.
7/7. When it leaves the battlefield, you get a 4/4. You
Yep.
got it.
And go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Three. 4. Eidolon.
Sure.
Land for turn.
Yep.
One forest, 3 black.
Yep. Cool. Wait, how do you get? Oh, you didn't get it back. That was
Actually-
that was the second one, right?
Second one's foil.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I think this is the right move. for
Okay.
the big one. Yeah.
Big boy.
Here you go.
Seven.
I don't know if you have any pump spells. 4, 5, 6. So I'll block.
I'll give you a hint. You saw me draft 2.
I'll block like that.
Okay. Dead.
So I'll gain 6 life,
Yeah.
and then this dies and that dies.
Yeah.
Persist trigger.
Yep. I got 4/4.
Mm-hmm.
Crow of Dark Tidings.
2/1. Oh yeah. Hey, you're gonna run out of cards. That's how I'm gonna win.
If I don't kill you first.
That's right.
We each sacrifice a creature.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Go ahead.
You go.
Swing for that many?
Now's your time to go, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well. Let's see. I will. Discard a card. Cards in hand? 2?
2.
So the bigger threats are really the Slum Reaper. This can get as big as 4.
Yep.
But you're going to pump the one I don't block anyway, potentially. So you have more definite threats. So let's block those. Okay.
This
so
is probably your worst block because it can come back and it would kill any of your things favorably.
Exactly. So I'm going to hit the Safehold Elite here. I'm going to get the Kitchen Finks there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get that guy there.
Cool. Dead, trade, trade, you get a target. Active player has priority, so my trigger would go off first. So I'd get the kitchen figs back before you can exile it.
Fair.
And you get to choose one card from my graveyard and get rid of it. I do have one that's relevant from my graveyard, but I can bring it back in response to your targeting.
You prevent all damage from it. You remove it from combat.
And then you're going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, you're going to take 9. Actually, I'm going to pump
Just in case, I'll take the walker.
Sure. I'm also going to pump the Basking Root Walla.
For 1 or 2?
2.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10, 11.
10, 11. So I go to 7.
Yeah. Persist.
Yep. Excuse me. Yep.
And then Ghoul Steed. Go ahead.
What does that do again?
It is a 4/4 for 5, and for 2 and a black, I can discard 2 cards, return it from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Okay. Untap. I'll keep draw. Oh, I should have done this at the end of your turn, but I forgot. Oops. Do you have another one in your graveyard?
Yes.
I did have quite a lot.
Let me get that one.
Okay.
Trigger.
How many of those do you have?
3.
Nice.
And then I'll get a 1/1 flyer.
Yep.
Actually, just do not make it 1/1 flyer. And I think you win next turn.
That is very probable, yeah.
Because I can't. Yeah, you got it.
Good game.
Yeah. The second one was a game.
Yeah.
The first one was not a game.
So I didn't have any tricks. I was just trying to break the board stall.
No, yeah, no, that's fine.
Because I know that I'm able to accrue value from my graveyard.
See, I never got this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had the spider spawning in my hand since the beginning, so I'm just like, I don't care if we trade. Mm-hmm. Any trade works better for me.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was really annoying because you had the 2 4/4s, and I had the Slum Reaver in my hand. I was like, I need the 4th land. And you played the safe hold elite, and then I drew the 4th land, which made it so much worse.
Huh?
Yeah. Him.
Oh, to him, but you can write down on that sheet if you want to write like 2-0. But I don't have a pen. Oh, there you go.
Good game.
I hope you get a good box topper.
Mm-hmm. I hope so. So let
Now,
me show you the cards I didn't play.
Before anything else,
Yeah.
quick compromise. Would you like to go get the pizza if I pay for it?
Is it still open?
10 o'clock.
What time
We
is
got
it?
15
What
minutes.
time is it?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Perfect. Obviously, you'll be able to help yourself to slices.
What type? Pepperoni? Okay.
Actually, you know what?
No.
There's enough
what?
people here. Get 2.
Okay.
I'll give you the money. All right. And then let me go to a commercial break. Thank you guys for tuning into our first match. We're going to go to break.
Pizza discussion.
Yeah, and beat discussion. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the second match. Thank you, guys. camera got moved.
Oh darn.
He did it.
Sorry, Manager, that's Rachel Cross.
No problem.
Diva, left mouse, mech.
Defense matrix. Or no, that's iron.
Slightest nudge down.
Right mouse.
Fusion cannon.
All right, we'll just leave the
Diva,
map there.
shift mech.
I roll?
Diva,
No.
mech.
You guys are good to go.
No.
No roll?
No roll. Rock, paper, scissors.
Fair enough. We're doing rock, paper, scissors.
You pick both cards. You pick yours and mine.
I used to have a set of rock, paper, scissors. Not sure what happened to it.
You broke them.
We're streaming live right now on Twitch.
No, okay, let's see what we got.
All right, we've
got
been the player on the draw.
paper. Okay.
Self-destruct.
So I win. So I will be on the play.
Okay,
Good luck, sir.
good luck.
I know you got it everywhere, but I'll do it my way too, so I can make a mistake on it. Okay.
Okay.
Skill track.
Jump back.
I know what it does.
Total mayhem.
It actually, when you kill him, it drops all the grenades in his mag cannon, or he dies.
Roadhog, left mouse and right mouse.
This one's like 4.
Is that just his jump payment?
That's strapped on. Roadhog, shift.
7.
That's his hook.
Change up.
One gets
Roadhog, E. Roadhog, Q.
I can't stay.
I'll keep.
Left mouse. Lucio, right mouse.
No, firearms on
3, 5, 6. I'll keep these.
that switches off.
Put that on the bottom.
Cool.
Okay. Go.
Lucio, Q.
Go.
Lucio, spacebar.
Sure.
Go.
Soldier 76, left
Go.
Pulse rifle.
Oh, yours was heavy.
Oh,
Soldier,
pulse rifle.
Soldier 76, right mouse.
Buried alive.
Sure.
76, shift. Soldier 76, E. Soldier 76,
Come on, where are you? They're all stuck together.
Gangly. Angel. Oh, you're playing Reanimator? Cool.
particle
Somebody had to do it.
Daria.
I mean, it's not a good one. So you guys, they kept taking my cards. I'm going, oh, no, don't take it.
Particle bear.
Don't take it.
Daria.
Yeah, anytime.
Anything else?
Well, he's going to swing. For 2, you want to scoop?
I do not.
Okay, you're good. All right,
Done?
let's go. Yep.
Daria
Cool.
Q.
Kitchen Finks?
Yep, good one. All right, so
Go
you're
ahead.
up. So you're back up to 20?
Yep.
She has one.
Okay.
The shift applies on her, and E1 applies on her target.
3, left mouse and right.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm up to 24.
Combat roll.
3,
Stun.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. I don't want to mess with.
Take 2.
So take 2.
3,
Still don't want to scoop. Okay. Let's go.
Done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Tracer, left mouse.
I don't know where to come to call.
Wicker Buff Elder. He comes into play with a -1/-1 counter on it. I can pay 1 green or remove a -1/-1 counter to destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Q.
Ball spawn.
Reaper, left mouse.
Shotgun.
Hellfire shotgun. Reaper, shift.
Target. Resolves. You take 8.
I do take 8.
Reaper, lethal left
So
mouse.
16.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Reaper, Q.
Sure.
Widowmaker,
2.
left mouse and right.
16. You may go.
That's her rifle.
Says Widow's Kiss.
Well, that's her gun. Apparently.
Widowmaker, shift.
That's her grappling gun.
Widowmaker, E. Widowmaker Q.
I'll evoke Walker of the Grove. So he'll go to my graveyard and I'll get a 4/4.
That's just his lightning gun. I don't know what it's on.
Go ahead.
Winston, shift.
He jumps, but I don't know.
And this way I know what it is and I know when
Sure.
it's tapped.
He would be embarrassed.
Yeah, he's shield protect. Q.
Primal Rage.
Farah,
3,
left
4.
I'll sacrifice Kitchen Finks, and then it will come back with a -1/-1 counter.
Okay, that's fine. I'll sacrifice this guy.
Mhm.
So you're back up to 18.
Extra booster.
They're both coming.
Annihilator trigger, it's Annihilator 2. I'll sacrifice 2 lands, and then I'll block him with everything.
Okay. Okay, so that kills. What do I kill? Kill.
You kill everything,
I kill everything.
Yeah.
Okay, everything dies.
and I'll take 2.
And you take 2.
Reinhardt, shift.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think you're getting it again. So you're at 16.
Mhm.
You may go.
Go ahead.
Symmetra, left mouse and right mouse.
Take 4.
4, 12, go.
I forget what her weapon's called.
It says photon projector. Symmetra, shift to left mouse.
Crow of Dark Tidings, I'll mill 2.
Okay.
Photon shift.
And then I'll use Prey Upon to make them fight, and I'll mill 2 again.
Okay.
Yeah, they switched it. She doesn't have healing.
Go ahead.
Torbjorn, left mouse, right mouse, and 1.
That's his.
Grimata. Torbjorn, 2.
That's his.
Forge Hammer or Riggin? Torbjorn, shift.
I'm gonna give him flying.
Okay.
Play him.
Yep. Yep.
Turn this to my hand.
Mhm.
Is there a pile of tokens somewhere?
Not really, but there's a worm right over there if you want it.
Torbjorn, Q.
7.
Bastion, left mouse.
Well, I got. Okay, so I can do.
They can transform.
Yeah, do that starts to 1.
Either his armor.
So I still gotta do 6. 1, 2, 3,
Recon or configuration?
Yeah.
4,
Bastion, shift.
5,
Bastion, E.
5, 6, 7.
Okay.
These guys are still in the graveyard.
It says self-repair.
Yeah, that's
Okay, 2 coming at you.
Take 2.
Bastion, Q to left mouse.
You may go.
configuration and
Hanzo, left mouse.
Golgari Brown Scale.
Left mouse.
radar arrow.
Okay.
It's a sonic arrow.
Okay.
And Sanitarium Skeleton.
When you're
Okay.
alone.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, spacebar, he does a dashboard.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this one. Let's try it.
They're like 30, just like 28 years.
Yeah, but the list has 100% ability. Look at that.
I was good at that one.
You were.
I knew what all of them did at least.
You wanna do smash bros?
No. Screw that. I'm mad.
Discard a card, give him flying.
Sure.
Everybody comes.
I'll take 2.
Okay. 8. And this guy dies.
There's a
You may go.
here it says, you name the custom gun flaw of Gundam build type.
Unholy Hunger. Destroy that. I'll gain 2.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll attack you for 2.
10. Okay, so you're at 10. I'm at 14.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't remember.
2.
Take 2.
Go.
It's been a while since I went.
PSE's mass production.
Upkeep. Sorry, draw step. I will dredge a Golgari Brown Scale.
Okay. So what does that put you to? So they get you 2
10.
life? So you're at 10, okay.
First custom gun.
Field strike.
Kogari Brown Scale.
Okay.
Sanitarium Skeleton.
Okay.
Attack for 2.
Yeah, I take 2.
Not the Gunner
Well done.
Go ahead.
Crossbones Gundam style.
I was first.
I know what it looks like.
A butterfly?
Kind of. And I should know what
Because
it
it
is.
says it's called Cubile Papillon.
Yeah.
The only reason I
that
know
could be it.
butterfly is because Papillon is the French word for butterfly. The only reason I know that is because Papillon.
The QBA, yeah. I should know that because I. You kept giving me answers I didn't know. After it was not saying.
I'm just giving you what the.
Yeah, I know. You could ask me what like Sekai Comic is.
Yeah, pick another. Pick another.
Okay.
I'll bring 3 back.
May.
What?
May I read?
No.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, you can. I don't know. Can you read?
Okay.
I'm hoping you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Cool.
They got the controllers are weird. They're like the controllers. They're super
and you may go.
There's 44.
This is the whole thing.
I can give you the number, and that's the only hit.
Moves to combat.
That's the only hit.
I'll discard this.
Sure.
Play him.
But you don't have the name of it.
And bring him back.
Okay. 4.
4.
You have 105 minutes.
I'll block him, take 2.
Sure.
10.
Ghoul Seed.
Okay.
And then go ahead.
Off of one, and then the rest of the
Genie, Dragon there.
Sure.
Yeah,
If anything, the numbers help you figure out what generation they're from.
the best fact about the game cartridges is that they show all the cartridges with a really
So
bad.
you got 147, 148, and 149. Excellent. 230.
It's really smart, yeah.
There's only one dragon type potential.
The second I got one of the game cartridges,
Gen
the
2.
first thing I did was look at it, see how bad it was.
Go ahead.
Really bad, yeah. Got it. No, it's just like super sour, bitter.
Moves to combat.
Mhm.
It's a
8.
dragon code.
But what do you mean I want
What's the only dragon?
still be here? I think so, it's super long lasting.
Mhm.
8.
8.
It was a Kanto Pokemon that got
8 indeed.
Oh. No, I don't know.
Okay, name
Leave.
more dragon type.
Sure.
Most
So
of
they'll
the
trade?
games I have on the Switch are just
No.
games that I have
Yeah.
on-
This deals 3 in first strike damage, and then this
Okay,
deals 4.
then he
back.
does the other one. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
How long did that
And then you'll take 4.
Like, that's
I
like
take
games
4.
I have.
I'm at 6.
Games I'd rather play somewhere else.
I have you at 8.
Okay,
I just can't
whatever.
so-
I mean, if you want to be at
No,
6.
no, that's fine. You done?
Well, I'm mongrel. And
Okay,
then go.
there you go.
I'll give you your
Like, you have 20
Sure. What are you going to target?
Those guys you can just bring back.
That's the only one I can't really bring back in any significant way. Done.
I'm done.
And end of turn, I'll return a Sanitarium Skeleton in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have one. I have a fun standard deck.
Moves to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Card in it. That I would like to get altered. Yeah.
5. Sure.
I take 2. 6.
Canker Abomination enters the battlefield with 2 -1/-1 counters on it,
Okay.
and then Sanitarium Skeleton. Go ahead.
Since their time's running out.
Sure.
Go.
Basking Root Walla.
Okay.
Return Sanitarium Skeleton in my hand. Play Sanitarium Skeleton.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's cheating. But yeah. You're cheating. That doesn't count.
Okay. Take 8.
Swings.
Number
2.
Yeah, yeah.
Go.
Here's the ones you didn't get. King drop by Bravo Flygon Altar. Gibble Gamma Garcho. Action Fractional Hex Race. Diamond Silence Dragon. Restaurant Test. All Galaxy.
Swing out.
Give him flying.
Sure. Yep.
One card in hand.
Yep. Before blocks,
Okay.
I'm going to destroy Gourmet Angler.
Okay, and you gain 2 life?
Yep.
I assume, so you're at 4.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Does that remove a counter from that guy?
What? No. This guy just enters with the counters. It's depending on the number of creatures you control.
Oh, okay. It's the other one that does that. You have nothing to get him anything. Him. Him, I take 2.
All right.
At 4.
Go ahead. This is gonna die. That's gonna die.
Yep.
This is gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The Unholy Hunger came 1 turn too late. Because
Not for me, it didn't.
if I was able to destroy that, like in response to the enchantment or even like before the enchantment, I could have fought you on the ground. I kept waiting for 2 more lands so I could flashback spider spawning.
Ah.
I'll be on the play.
Yeah.
Let me consult my sideboard real quick.
Now let me get my graveyard removal. Got several tricks that never happened. Multiple copies of. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to let us split. Right? We got.
I'm perfectly fine with splitting as long as I get the box offer.
I understand. That's what I said. So this splitting is out of the question.
Yeah.
Normally, I never play more than 2 rounds of these things ever. Now, it's not. I hit. I always get land clumped after that, and you just go, oh, he did so good, and then I go. They tell me, oh, do the thing. I go, I'm not doing that thing. If this doesn't work, the hell with it. Okay, now do your worst. Very good.
Anything?
No,
Okay.
I never cut.
Oh, so what you're telling me is I should stack my
Stack
deck.
it if you want, sure. Okay, you're on the play.
Yep.
Okay, good luck, sir.
Good luck.
So how many mistakes
I'll
did you?
keep
How many
this.
mistakes did I make? That you
I
counted?
didn't notice any, but I also didn't see your hand, so a little
Okay.
hard to judge.
Okay, but there were
Um,
no obvious ones.
Yeah.
I'm getting old and
Go ahead.
senile, so. You may go.
Attack you for 1.
Yeah, take one. You should.
Go ahead.
You should scoop. Go ahead.
Crow of Dark Tidings.
Okay.
No 2. Go ahead. Sure.
Go.
2 in the air.
I'll take 2.
He's going to be a 4/4. Go ahead.
I like the number 4.
Sure.
21.
Yep.
I'm not blocking, so you might as well.
All right.
So you may go.
3.
I take 3. 18.
Slum Reaper.
Yeah.
We each sacrifice a creature.
Yeah, I knew that one. Okay.
Go ahead. Cool.
Go.
Go Gary Brown scale. Go ahead.
I think so. Yeah, rolls are only during the end of combat.
Totally not a Gurmag Angler. You actually overpaid 1.
I overpaid 1.
Yeah.
3. 6. You're correct. Thank you. Yes. I knew there was a reason.
So, yep.
Thank you. Like I said,
No problem.
senior citizens appreciate it.
Anything else?
Well, you could concede, but other than that, no.
I think I'm good.
Okay. I think we're good.
Okay. I will evoke Walker of the Grove.
Okay.
So I got a 4/4.
You got a 4/4. You're good.
It's on that. Thank you.
No problem.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Triple block.
Yeah, I'm happy with all the things I got.
Pro black.
Sure. You still only 1 survives. 1 survives.
Right.
Because there's 6 toughness total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, that's good. So I'm trying. Let's do that. So you can return that. You can return both of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll let you play around with those.
Sure. And then mill 2.
Okay. Go.
Five. That's unfortunate.
It sounds like good play. You meant good play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're blocking. I enjoyed the hell out of it. What you got? Something big and ugly, right?
4, 5, 6, 7. Gangler.
Good card.
Prey upon.
Prey upon?
Yeah, they're gonna fight.
Okay.
Make sure I got it correct.
Yep.
595.
And then go ahead.
Wait, 559 or 595?
Sure.
559.
I brought in a few. Pretty good sign for it.
All right.
You sure?
Anything else?
So, no, that seems to be pretty good.
Yep. See, I know it seems pretty good,
But it's
is
not.
it?
It isn't. That's the biggie.
Wild Mongrel?
Okay.
And go ahead.
That's like the main character of Overwatch.
So, wild mongrel. So, now. So, you can't. Let me see. How many cards in hand?
One.
One. So it's 4, so you could do 7. It's not enough to kill it. It is not enough to kill it.
I'm going to return Sanitarium Skeleton from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to double block.
Okay.
I'm going to discard Sanitarium Skeleton to Wild Mongrel. I'm going to make it blue.
Protection from blue?
No,
Or
I just make it blue.
You're going to make
It
it blue?
becomes the color of my choice.
Okay. We'll kill him.
Okay.
Put this back
Yep.
in my hand. He's dead. And
Cool.
you may go.
Toyota RAV4.
Go ahead. Indeed. End of turn, I'll return Sanitarium Skeleton to my hand. Wait, Sanitarium Skeleton.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sure.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm surprised it doesn't exile it. You just sacrifice it.
I'll attack with Sanitarium Skeleton.
I block.
You block?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll discard Sanitarium Skeleton.
Okay.
And I'll flashback Spider Spawning.
Okay. So what does that give you? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spiders.
8. How many? How big are they?
1, 2s.
Okay, that doesn't help much.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
So
you
8
got
1, 2s.
8 1 2s.
And then go ahead.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very strong.
8 1 2s. Four. Feathers him.
Sure. And they have reach, by the way.
Oh, no doubt. 22.
Going here, Steve.
Well, I was going good until he played his spiders.
Yeah.
Bunch of a pile of 1-2 spiders.
1-2 spiders.
Those recommend.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I can't do that. Can't do that. Go ahead.
Should I get out the
No, forget it.
Unholy Hunger. I'll destroy that.
We don't have time to ride.
Mm-hmm. Destroy that.
And surprisingly, I don't have Spell Mastery.
Mm-hmm. I'll bring one of them back.
Sure.
Videotaped?
Yeah, it's being streamed. And then move to combat.
Yeah.
I'll swing for 8.
Okay. 14.
Oh, I had you. What did you? Oh, you gain life from that. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Three.
Buried alive, sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Two. And another one here.
Don't know.
Game one, Steve.
2.
Game 2, but
How'd game one go?
He won.
Did you get his reanimator shenanigans off on you?
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Lost a bitter blossom.
Oof. I tried to get to take it. I'm sorry.
Well, I wouldn't have felt any better if I lost a bitter blossom against you. But I mean,
But you wouldn't be guaranteed to play me.
I guess that's true.
Spider spawning.
Really?
Yeah. For 8.
Yeah, it's the game. I mean, I can't do much.
Man, there's no wrath in that.
There is not. You're correct.
Although I do have a Golgari charm.
Mm,
I
that-
would have wrapped
they're
his
one.
bitter blossoms.
They're 1/2s.
Exactly.
Golgari charm not good against the spiders.
Was that first pick?
It was first pick of my pack.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like 3rd pick total, I think. But that as soon as it had the opportunity to be picked, it was. My first pick was the Unholy Hunger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just a 5-mana instant removal spell that sometimes gains me 2 life.
Yeah. Also, I hadn't seen pretty up there already, so that's like, okay, so it's probably still.
Yeah, it's lethal no matter what I do here.
Don't know.
It is lethal. Yep. And I got no way around this one.
I mean, you want me to go to game 3? Okay. Or not. Boombox Crusher? Sure. Done?
Yeah, I take 8. And then you kill me.
Yeah.
Spider thing, I'm just going, okay.
Both games, it's been milled by a Crow of Dark Tidings, which I find amusing.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. That was ugly.
We already declared there's no sweepers in this set. Hey, I just saw something. Can I borrow that?
You got
Give
it?
it back to
You got $1?
Huh?
You got $1?
Collateral.
That one's like super spiked too. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one of my favorites.
I'll gladly pay you back on Tuesday.
For a hamburger today. I don't
I'll
blame.
gladly pay you back on Tuesday.
I understand. I just get there's two combos that are multiples, and I can't get to work at all. Huh?
Your deck?
Have not seen them.
You did in your first match. Did you see the match?
No.
Oh, really? And you didn't see him in your first game here? No?
It was bad. I think before I had my new job, it was just kind of like a rock in my pocket. I just felt that I had this. Like, this is more expensive than my car.
Okay. Game 3.
John, what did you have?
My commander deck costs more than my car.
Yeah.
I like the blue book value of my car is $500 less than my commander deck's like total price.
Well, the thing is, it didn't have to be. He chose to upgrade it to like the.
Typical Magic nerd.
Yeah.
Having a deck with more in their car.
Yeah, I know. It's also damaged. I couldn't find the Judge promo at the GP. I was so upset.
Get over it.
It's on the back. Just slightly.
Can't keep
I
it.
only got it for
I'll
like
keep
I
it.
was going to punch you if you kept that.
And what? All land but one? Yeah. Not a creature?
That's what they said when they sold it to me.
Okay. Six, and I'm gonna keep some. Let me see. I'm gonna keep that on top or not?
I don't know.
Nope.
Okay.
And
Also, the tender. I'm kind of pleased that the tender wasn't tender,
Go.
I need to get a masterpiece.
go. Terrible pull this time.
One.
Yeah.
City of Brass probably be better because I do have. I had
Cool.
considered-
Wild Mongrel. Go.
Okay. Go.
Also, City of Brass.
All land, no land.
3.
Yeah, 3.
In the last campaign,
Crow of Dark Tidings.
Yeah.
we were fighting like
Go.
elemental lords.
Can't pull any worse than this. I really can't.
Sending David to the kiln of the Planet of Fire, and he had to visit the City of Brass.
Go. I have 2 drops. I just don't have any in my hand.
5.
Yep. 11. Okay. This is what usually happens in arena. Except I get in arena. I usually flood out. I flood out in arena. I mean, they really don't do it.
Crow of Dark Tidings.
Yeah.
I got that one for
Go.
with like a bunch of trade ends. Where did I do it?
At least I can do something with this. Go away. Go.
Let's swap from like something good to something, some Emery. Just my modern deck. How long are you playing?
You think?
9.
9.
Well, I'll pump and then it's 9, and then I'll discard 2 cards
Okay.
to pump.
Okay. So
Wild
I'm dead.
Mongrel.
I'm dead. So yeah, very good. Nice. Nice total beatdown with mana screw. Jeez. Okay, well, that was freaking a waste. I could not pull any worse than that. That was the worst. I mean, that was absurd. Okay, dude.
2-1 me.
It's more like 8-1 you.
It's up on the table.
I'm gonna take this to the Magic Fest.
God, you believe that pull?
It's a
I mean,
GP.
come on.
Magic Fest, right?
The sad thing is,
That was Okay.
guys, we're back to
I don't have any dice. You have any dice?
Yeah, I got dice. I roll.
round
Sure.
3 and your
Wow.
Deuce.
Snake eyes.
I will play.
I
Good
would
luck.
assume so. Good luck.
little angle adjustment.
And then you got to draw with Travis.
That is a while after I met you. About 3K?
Perfect.
Cool.
You can say that every time.
Play. That's not a keeper.
Nor is this.
Yeah,
That's what I'm like thinking on because of that.
Yeah, no, they'd have to get there.
A lot of money in that.
And some of my other kids have dropped nice.
So I have. I probably said they just
So I'm looking at the Dread Knight. We were just the Venerable Dread Knight. I just like the way it looks. I'm not very
Yeah, I have some.
Awesome. You're talking about the giant knife or the they're both $20.
It was like
Yeah,
$20,
but
but
yeah, I know the
like, if you
Imperial
cover me, I'll
Knights
just give you
cover,
like
like,
a
medieval
straight out.
houses. I've been reading up on the lore.
4,
But I still don't
6.
It's just as like a piggy bank. It's like I don't need cash. This week I've been going out for lunch.
Table,
trying
like,
to
it
figure out
doesn't, it
buy
doesn't.
lunch.
And you have just the mop.
Keep.
Keep.
Yes.
Keep that on top.
I have 15 Grey Knight, like, customizable mini ones.
It's hard to
And
work.
I have the Space Marine Dread
That's
Knight.
It stacks better.
Yeah. And also so you don't crush the top.
That's why it would stack better.
Yeah.
Or the bottom with that. Mountain pass turn.
Mountain, sanitarium skeleton.
That looks like a
Go.
swamp to me, but okay.
You know what I mean.
Play of planes and a young pyromancer.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Quick slide and.
Play a swamp. Pass turn.
If I didn't work
One.
super late,
Sure.
I would have asked. But I worked till
Kogari Brown scale.
3.
Okay.
Go.
Gotta see this guy.
Yeah. 9 to 3.
Bye, Ben.
Bye.
Here, guys. Bye, guys. We're coming. Yep.
Fiend Hunter.
Yep.
Attack for 2. Pass turn.
Slum Reaper. We each sacrifice a creature. Go ahead. Hi guys.
This is like happening, right? So you have to.
Pass turn.
That was just an afterthought I had.
4.
Yeah, sure.
The thing you reminded.
Evoke Walker of the Grove. I'll get a 4/4.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Sure.
4 and a 4/2. Seems pretty good. You can go.
Here's combat.
Mhm.
8.
Cards in hand.
2.
Block there.
Sure.
Take 4.
Are you able to pre-order the Ravnica special for the DV specs?
Basking Root Walla. Go ahead.
What's that guy? You pay 2 to
Pump him.
pump him, and you can do it multiple
Once per
times?
turn.
Only once per turn. Okay.
What's under there? Okay, Kogari Brown scale.
You just described to me as, oh yeah, that's Mark.
he's goes a little shy and nervous. Looked like a rocker. Yeah, that's fine.
Mark Black?
No, this is D&D.
Okay.
You met him.
Cool.
We'll assign mystics.
Remember when we,
No
did
targets
that
in the
last
graveyard.
For,
What?
remember the last session we did with Storm King's Thunder?
Yeah?
Remember the guy that was like in his 30s, looked like a rocker?
Not really, but okay. I believe you.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
I'll cast Pulse and Marasa targeting Slum Reaper.
Because I do really want that one.
Okay.
So I'll contribute.
What's under here again?
Exactly. Move to combat.
Sure.
5.
I'm waiting for my check for my
I'll pump it.
Sure.
So the trade
No.
or not.
I'm gonna regenerate my guy.
Sure. And then you take 4.
Yeah.
Anybody waiting for a ride from someone in an orange Charger?
No. You guys left a little while ago and called an Uber. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
I thought they left.
like he's just sitting in his car. So nobody's waiting for someone in an orange Charger.
Kill that. And then cast it.
That's what she's asking.
That's it. Yeah. And then go ahead. If you're trying to remain inconspicuous, an orange car is generally not a great idea.
Pass turn.
John Arby's back.
Yeah.
Not that John.
I think he's having a different conversation.
Very good.
Next week, I might set up Hearthstone for this year. We'll make it popular.
6.
Does anybody
Sure. Trade.
Take 4. Go 3.
Wicker Buff Elder.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Let's go to game 2.
What are you hoping on?
There's only one good figure out of this set.
Sean, if you're willing to stay around, like I am up a game, and nobody can unseat me if I win.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know. I want to leave. I think so. I gotta go work tomorrow.
Fine.
Like, I'm going to be here tomorrow anyway.
Okay.
Sphinx of Judgment.
Like, I don't think I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Like, I have something in the evening, but like, none of my other friends are back yet. Like, everybody comes back next week. So. But yeah, like that, like from college.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty.
So I don't really have anything to do during the day tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I'm going to be here doing board games.
Okay.
Orzhov Advocates.
What? Oh, they made guild figures?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They have figures for the Guild of Ravnica.
Cool.
Orzhov Advocates. Sphinx of Judgment.
If I sell so many, they sell me.
You can get to visit.
Wait, they sell you a Niv Mizzet figure?
Yeah.
What?
premium figure.
That's the big. Every set has a big.
It's a
figure.
big one, yeah, and that's the premium figure for this.
That's pretty cool.
Indentured Spirit.
Nivy Mizzles.
This is
Ooh.
actually a really cool figure.
They're merging. D&D is merging with Magic on the Ravnica. There's a whole bunch of D&D.
Yeah. I bought the book. I just didn't know about the figures.
Figures.
So those two, the two storybooks that just came out, they're not connected to Ravnica.
Oh, no?
They're connected to one each other.
Yeah, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage and like the Prison Vault one are not Ravnica.
No, but there's a Ravnica
Yeah.
book I sold
Yeah,
out.
Ravnica.
Yeah, I bought it from you.
It has a single adventure in it, but it's a rulebook too.
It's not even really that much of an adventure.
Yeah, it's Krenko, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, let's go get Kringo.
I've still not even read the book yet. I really should have. Like, I
I'm
should.
gonna play first.
Okay.
More stuff's supposed to be coming out too. I don't even know.
The weird thing about the set is they're not like really expensive. Like it'll be figures like $20, which is like weird compared to like other sets where like figures.
I'll keep.
Keep.
Yeah.
Keep. Sure. Done.
Yeah. Go.
Actually, most of the time, I'll
Go.
just figure it's small. It's like a small one.
One in.
Take one. Cool.
Good.
Wild Mongrel. Go.
Attack for 2.
Block. And I'll discard a Walker of the Grove to give it a +1/+1. And I'll make it red.
Sure.
Cool.
You take 1 for my creature die.
Sorry, what now? Okay. Oh, whoopsie. Cool.
Pass turn.
That's really frustrating.
Go. Sure.
Attack for 1.
Block?
Sure. You take 2.
I sure do.
Pass turn.
Four mana, 4/4. Seems decent. Go ahead. Sure. Cathogen.
Pass turn.
4.
Sure.
Thought 4 mana 4/4 was good. Get a load of this 5 mana 4/4. Go ahead.
Chainer's Edict. Take 2.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Eight.
He's a 4/4, right?
Yes. 4/4.
Does he do anything
Oh,
else?
I apologize. This has 2 counters on it. Yeah, he just comes into play with a number -1/-1.
So he's a 4/4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So he's 2 -1/1s count.
Yes.
Okay. And does he lose?
No, he just comes in with them.
That's just the token. I'll take 8.
Slum Reaper, we each sacrifice a creature.
Okay.
I'll take 2. Oh, sorry, I take 4.
Take 4.
Go ahead.
Cards in hand.
2 cards in hand.
I see your graveyard.
You may. Nothing's like relevant unless it gets brought back.
Although, of course, all right, bombing that tag. Well, we're gonna have out now.
All right.
We're gonna for real this time, yeah.
All right. See you in 5 minutes.
Pass turn.
Bye. No, they just left twice and come back, so I figured. Pulse of Marasa, targeting Slum Reaper.
What does that do?
It brings it back to my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to gain 6. land for turn. I'm going to play Slum Reaper.
Okay.
Leech sack. I'll take
Okay.
2.
Take 2.
Oh, sorry, I take 1 because it's whenever another creature dies. Oh, so I'll take 2.
So
Yes.
you'll take 2.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll take 4.
Go ahead.
That's all land. All land.
Good game.
Yep. Way too much land.
Chris, I won 2-0.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I suppose I can get my prizes now since there's no way I can be unseated, can I?
No, we have to wait till everybody's done. We're gonna do it on the count.
Oh, I was gonna try to get Sean and David back. They just left. What? Well, I probably have to call them. Hey, Sean, if you're closer, just one so you can come back and watch me open the thing.
I'll exile that card.
I drew too much land.
I think he's on his way back. He has
Huh?
said something unintelligible and hung up.
Yeah, I got arenaed.
So that sounds different.
Nothing but land. It's stupid.
Here, 1 second.
Wow.
We had
Talking about the booster?
Yeah. Ben just like he immediately called me. We were about to get out of the park.
Oh, by the way.
Like, hey, I just won. Come back.
Sorry. We have to go to We'll Be Back.
No, Ben, you have to open up a tree. You have to
We'll be
open
back,
up a
guys.
tree.